Starfire! Have you come to celebrate Black Friday with us?
No, but I thought we should spend the time together regardless.
Aw, that's sweet, Star. Back of the line!
What?
Well, he was just saying. Back of the line!
The front of the line is for people who know the true meaning of Black Friday.
You need to think about the reason for the season, Star.
Can we not just share in the camaraderie?
No cuts, no butts, no coconuts.
But...
I said no butts.
Back of the line!
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm, except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2019, and this is episode number 494 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Think of Batman pooping snakes.
I don't care for it. I don't care for it. Jose Guzman.
Let's put on your rubbers and sword fight, babies.
Kelly Harris.
But why snakes?
So many questions. And Mahoney's here.
It's because he ate snakes, Kelly.
Oh.
You eat a snake, you poop a snake. It's called the circle of life.
It's a
You
line.
guys ever think about how your poop's not gluten-free?
Like if you re-eat it?
What if you as a person are gluten-free? Is it then gluten-free?
Then it would be gluten-free.
Okay.
So if you have a friend that can't have gluten and you want to shit in their mouths,
you gotta be real careful.
Gotta be real careful.
We're getting started early, huh?
Human Centipede 4 is gluten-free.
Took a real quick left turn.
All right, so think of Batman.
Don't even get him started on vegans.
Think of Batman pooping snakes is one of those misheard lyrics. It's from "You Can Fly" from Peter Pan. Mary and I were watching it recently on Disney Plus. Let me play it for you.
Well, I'm familiar with the song.
Listen. Wait. Here it comes.
Yeah, no, that's that exactly.
I can't even tell what it's supposed to say.
No, because that's just think of Batman pooping snakes.
All right. Well, there you go. You heard it first.
Good stuff.
I mean, to be fair, when I think of it, it makes me happy, and I probably would fly with some
I
pixie
would
dust.
fly with that. That's true.
Yeah.
It checks out top to bottom.
Yeah.
Oh man, a lot of show tonight on this road to both Christmas and episode of 500, which is kind of fucking nuts.
Yeah. As of our calendar right now, we will be hitting episode 500 the 14th of January.
And now, does that include the special ones we're doing, or no?
No. Those commentaries I'm not counting as proper episodes.
All right. I've got a couple of fun things coming up for the back half of the year. Good times. Back half of the month, I should say, because
That's where we do our best work.
What?
In the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good.
Eric Magnus in the chat says, "Hit that like button."
Smash it.
Sit on it.
I was looking through the other day and was just shocked at how many people just took time out of the day to thumbs down our video. Like, oh, what a bunch of cunts. real shitty.
I mean,
Probably from all that shit I said about Zack Snyder's family.
Could be.
Or all the pooping snakes.
Well,
be
we'll
pooping
get all the
snakes.
gluten-free audience this week. So.
Yeah.
That's right.
Being considerate.
Yeah. Yeah. Just smashing the like buttons. I feel seen. Click, 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 click. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're in full swing in the holiday season. Had Thanksgiving over the week, last week, and it was pretty chill. Had a house full of people. I was kind of just only on the edge of a panic attack a few times. It wasn't so bad. It was all right. And not a football house, but you better believe I had the previous night's Dynamite on TV for a while.
Nice.
Way better than watching football on Thanksgiving is watching wrestling.
That
wrestling, actually.
That was kind of a rough episode, though.
It was a weird one. Yeah.
Am I the only one that really liked that episode?
I liked it just fine, but there was some weird stuff. Like
I didn't not like it. I just feel like there was a lot that was off about it. They were not firing on all cylinders, especially when JR called Emi Sakura Oriental.
Yeah. Oriental.
Asian.
Asian.
Female.
Female. God damn it.
Oh my god.
I just love Excalibur is just quiet through the whole thing. It's just like I ain't getting in trouble for this one.
Oh my god. Like they should not have him announce for the Joshi wrestlers anymore. Like
no.
Let him take a fucking
breather
powder and bring somebody else out to call the
bring
Joshi
Mike
matches.
Tenay out.
Yeah.
He called he called Jake Hager swagger a few weeks ago.
Oh, did he?
He's like, and a big hand from Swagger. I mean, Jake Hager, who has swagger. Swagger is what he has. His name is Jake.
Oh my god.
Gonna get demonetized.
This past week he called Trent Taven.
Yeah.
During his the episode where he called Jake Hager swagger during his sign off, he referred to himself during his sign off at the end of the episode as Jim Wrestling.
What?
More like Jim's.
Jim Wrestling sounds like an actual wrestler.
That actually happened. He called himself Jim Wrestling as he signed off the live show.
Oh my god.
I'm making note of all of these names to use later. So.
Great.
Fucking ridiculous. But it was great. Had great food. I was not privy to these discussions. Otherwise, I would have shut that shit down. But apparently, at some point during the planning phase, my lovely wife Jennifer, and ostensibly my second wife Jennifer, and my lovely wife Nicole.
I was gonna say, wait, did I fall into a different universe where your wife
You
is?
definitely just said my lovely wife Jennifer.
I thought that maybe there was an Oxford comma in there.
Yeah, like you got a sister wife now?
They've been doing this thing.
You got a sister wife?
Because she's here all the time.
They've been doing this
referring to
thing.
her-
We share.
She's
Pass
been
them
referring to me
around.
almost exclusively as not my husband, and so I've been calling her not my wife because she's basically my wife, but not my wife at this point. So for
Listen, Borat, you don't need to explain that.
Yeah,
my wife.
all of us are cool if you guys get another wife. That's fine with us.
I mean,
She
it's
seems
almost
lovely.
there.
You could do much worse.
I could do much worse. We could both do much worse, frankly.
You could have had Goat's ex.
That's true.
Yeah.
No,
My
I
second
couldn't.
wife.
But they decided at some point that we needed 2 turkeys.
Sure.
Well, how many people do you have?
Not enough for 2 turkeys. Because we also had like a ham and a bunch of food. And I did not know the second turkey was even like on the table, like an option. I had no idea. And so imagine my surprise when after everyone is eaten and things are kind of tapering down to the post-food coma portion of the day, and I walk into the kitchen and there's just like a whole other turkey on the counter waiting to be carved. And I'm like, did I just have a stroke? I thought we ate the turkey. No, that's the other turkey. I'm like, no one wants more turkey now. We've already had a turkey. What the fuck are you doing? I'm like, well, we thought we had a lot of people coming. But here's what happened. We had another Thanksgiving to go to on Saturday anyhow. So we carved that bitch up, put it in like a Tupperware thing, and then filled the bin with a bunch of like turkey juices. So that shit just stewed in the juice for like 2 days. And so come Saturday, it was banging, you guys. It was just sopping up all that. Oh, it was good.
Leftovers, man. That's where it's at.
Oh.
Yeah.
Later that evening, after we done that, the big turkey pan was still on the stove. And Zoe comes walking by. She's like, what is that? And I go, it's all the turkey juice. And she's like, ugh. And I said, I dare you to take a drink of it. Oh. And she's like, what? I go, and then I just happened to have cash. Normally this bit would never work. I never have cash. I just pull out my wallet and start pulling 20s out. I'm like, how about now? How about now? How about now? I got like $80. And she's like, ah! And she goes over and she puts a little cup in the juice. And we had a table full of adults watching this, and I thought our friend Steve was going to vomit. He was having a real hard time. And she's like, will you really give it to me if I do it? I go, of course I will. I'm not an asshole. But you got to do it right, though. And I go, no, fuck that. Make sure you get some of the floaty bits. You got to get some of the floaty bits in there, too. Otherwise, it doesn't count. And everyone is just screaming, oh, God, no, not do it. I'm like, it's $80. You got to bitch out? It's $80. All I got to do is take a shot. Come on, you can. And she totally pussed out. And I was like, well, joke's on you. And you've never heard a bigger sigh of relief from people not involved in a bet. they were all freaking the fuck out. And then, not long after that, I pulled my back out scooping potatoes.
Oh, goddamn.
That sounds about right.
It's my back went out as I happened to be scooping potatoes. They are unrelated coincidental events, but the narrative has become Lee threw his back out scooping potatoes. I'm real glad that story fucking stuck.
You know, it's odd because you're essentially the closest thing I know to an athlete.
Yeah. Fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, we just putting leftovers away, and I scooped the third scoop went in, and my fucking whole lower back was cinched up like it did before. And my chiropractor last time this happened told me that's because the spongy bits in my spine between my L4 and L5 are touching. They're not supposed to do that. And when it touches, it feels like I'm being stabbed in the fucking spine. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, Doc. Thank you for that horrible nightmare show. So that's all. We're getting better now. I can walk around, find shit like that. But I said, fuck it. I'm done with this bullshit, and I ordered myself an inversion table like the Batman, and I'm very excited for when it gets here.
Oh my God.
It's going to be your Friday. And
I can't wait to hear the story about the time Lee gets stuck upside down.
I can't wait until he straps himself
it'll be
in.
Super relaxed.
You're going to strap yourself in. You're going to start to tip backwards, and the top of that giant head's going to hit the ground when you're at like 45 degrees.
Well, it's got the like cuff things, right, for your ankles, or it's got like if you're doing like leg lifts and the little two foam bars. So I'm gonna be using the foam bars. If it worse comes to worse, I can wiggle myself out of them. I'm kind of a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Man, I'm so excited because the chiropractor was like, you could try one of those, or he's like, yeah, but if you can get a pull-up bar, you can just kind of hang on that and decompress too. And I'm like, you're taking a whole lot for granted. My ability to hang my fucking 270-pound ass off a pull-up bar for more than 7 seconds. That is not going to be helpful whatsoever. But I'm way out on this inversion table. It's going to be great.
Imagine the mushroom cloud when all the blood rushes to that head of his.
I am fucking ready for it. I'll take it. It's going to be great. And then fucking last bit of business really is as I sit around looking at my desk, looking around my office here, it looks like an Amazon fulfillment center.
Mm-hmm.
I got boxes on boxes on boxes. And the only real Black Friday thing we didn't leave the fucking house because why would you? It's 2019.
Jose.
Hey, that was on planned accident.
Can't imagine. Like, I usually go like later in the day to just check out like cheap movies and games and shit. But like even all the fucking game stores had sales too, just digitally. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing with games now. You don't even gotta go to the store. You can get that shit for the same price at home.
It's crazy.
Download.
But like Walmart had their whole ad, like their whole print ad, like app. And you can just like push the thing you want, and it's like cool. You want me to drop off on Tuesday? Yeah, that'd be great. Cool, no problem. And so I did that for hoverboard for Zoe, a little hoverboard gimmicks. They're normally like $160. It was like $80. So that's a significant fucking thing. So I'll order one of that. They delivered 2, you guys.
Nice.
One
Paid
for each
one.
foot.
Paid for 1. They delivered 2. So now we got a conundrum. Do we just keep the second one?
Yes.
Or return one and
No.
we get one for free?
Oh
You
shit.
just got
Yeah, like returning
It's
the
for Zoe?
second one and saying we send us an extra is not on the menu. Like that's definitely not going to happen.
Right.
Did you just
I
incriminate
mean,
yourself? You
if
know,
you keep
you
'em-
know, Google's listening, and they'll tell Amazon.
If you keep them both, then you don't need to listen to the kids fight about who gets to use it.
That's true. But like this thing tops out at like 7 miles an hour, and the thought of Jax's clumsy ass rocketing down the street at 7 miles an hour, anything is kind of terrifying.
Well, yeah, but he's gonna rocket down the street at 7 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Wait, Lee. Think about it. The ad dollars.
Ooh, you should get like jousting sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the ad dollars you could rake in from Jax rocketing down the street at 7 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think that's the answer for sure.
And then
Takes
the
his
other
shirt
one
off, gives you a whoop
rocketing-
whoop.
Yep. Oh, Jax would give such a good whoop whoop.
Oh, he gets such good whoop whoops.
Get sponsored by Nerf.
It's taking bumps. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's fucking all I got, man. What's going on, Nice?
Well, we finished out our week of puppy sitting and we survived. The biggest disaster was we had to leave for a few hours on Friday, and earlier in the day we thought, he's been cooped up in this this condo for a whole week. He's been dragging me around the whole complex. So let's go to a dog park on Black Friday. It's nice out. Let's relax. Let's have him socialize with some other dogs, run around, tire himself out so that while we're gone, he'll just crash. So we go to the dog park. This motherfucker just lays down right in front of us and just chills there, like not on a leash, just hangs out with us and proceeds to eat sticks. Just eating sticks.
Oh, what a stupid asshole.
He's had a busy weekend.
So
he's had a busy week.
Yeah.
I get it.
So we get back from our outing and he's in the bathroom and he has thrown up chunks of sticks all over the bathroom.
Just a pile of sawdust.
Well, yeah, just piles of like mulch in bile. So
Ugh.
that's super cool to come home to. But really, that's the biggest incident that we had with him all week. Eventually we came to respect one another when we'd go out on our walks, and I'd let him lead and he wouldn't pull as much, and it was nice. By the end of it, we were gonna kind of miss him, but we were happy to see him go. And I have had those sticky lint rollers. I have been lint rolling everything since he's been gone, and I haven't even finished yet. There's still white dog hair everywhere. But it was cool.
Pets are the worst.
It's just, he's dirty. There's hair everywhere, slobber, grossness. But the biggest problem is he's just got that puppy ADD energy. And
Squirrel.
and this is a small little place, and
Trees, sticks.
Puking up the sticks.
Lick it back up. Puke it back out.
Oh, I don't think he licked up any of the sticks.
More sticks, yes.
Which is good because some dogs would just eat it.
Right. Yeah. Some dogs that might have been talked about on this show before. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Fat girl.
So our Thanksgiving was pretty dope because Mary and I have been going to this vegan restaurant locally, and it's actually pretty decent. I usually get a pizza and it's got all, the fake meat on it, but pretty.
You about to talk to me about a fucking vegan Thanksgiving?
I am about to talk to you about a vegan Thanksgiving because we had originally thought about, cooking a vegan Thanksgiving, but then we found out that this vegan restaurant was doing, takeaway Thanksgiving dinners for, $15 a serving, and we were like, fuck it. Let's just get this, throw it in the fridge, get 3 of them so we have an extra for leftovers, and then we don't have to worry about Thanksgiving. All we did was we picked up a big-ass pack of Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Fuck yeah.
We made some candied yams, and we bought a pie. And, yeah.
What kind of pie?
Pecan pie.
Oh, yeah.
And then my mom had actually surprised us with a chocolate pecan pie, so we got 2 fucking pies.
Nice.
She said, I call your pecan, and I raise you one chocolate pecan.
And I tell you, I love Thanksgiving, and I love Thanksgiving foods, but I also really loved not having to make Thanksgiving or, like, stress about it and just have those flavors in my mouth and be done. I'd recommend it. I'd recommend doing a real low-key Thanksgiving if you can in the future. Another Thanksgiving tradition that Mary and I have continued over the years that we've been together is Thanksgiving. They do the National Dog Show after the Macy's parade. And we love the pups. We even had Duffy was even watching the National Dog Show with us. He watched TV.
God.
It was pretty cool. But
Pups on pups on pups.
Yeah, every year, you know, I'm always excited to see the English Bulldogs, but the English Bulldogs always get short shrift because you never get to see like the Bulldogs face off against one another. And then the winner of the Bulldogs gets to be in the non-working group, and they rarely ever get screen time.
He said, nah, dog, I'm off.
But this year, this English Bulldog named Thor, such a handsome boy, not only won the non-working group, but won Best in Show. And I think it's
one
just...
of those ugly little monsters took Best in Show.
Oh,
it was Thor's year.
He's a beautiful boy. And I think we're just on our way to fat acceptance. I feel seen. You know, rarely watching the dog show do I go like, you know what? This is a small step.
This dog gets me.
First Lizzo, now the Bulldogs.
Right?
That's it, you guys.
Thor is the Lizzo of the National Dog Show for this year.
That chick on This Is Us.
No, too fat.
Yeah, but you saw her. The dude got all built.
Yeah, that's cool.
All jacked. And
I never thought.
Didn't they tell the This Is Us lady like, "Hey, we need you to get fat, but you'll slim down later for like a flashback"? And then they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that flashback."
I think she might have been like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do that flashback."
Yeah, see, I don't even think the husband was ever like too fat, but she is too fat. Like, that's just the way it is these days. Like, you either have to be super in shape or you have to be comically obese. You can't just be like kind of fat.
Yeah, I'm a solid level of fat right now, I feel like.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be on a TV show.
Nope, sure wouldn't. I have to I'd have to either get less funny or gain 50 pounds.
Right.
Like Cisco on The Flash is like not super fat, not in shape.
No, he's a regular sized dude though.
Yeah, but Lee, I feel like your best case is someone asks you what you think of something that happened on the news.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to say I don't have leading man vibes? I understand. It's okay.
Yeah. You're not fat enough, and you're not thin enough. You're neither one. You're guy on the news.
I'm not thin enough to be the funny neighbor. I'm not thin enough to be the lead guy.
Yeah. You need to be way fatter to be the funny neighbor.
You're our lead guy, Lee.
Aw, shucks.
Zoinks.
How to make a boy feel nice.
What Kelly's trying to say is you got a body for podcasting.
Yeah.
Got a real face for radio, that
guy. So this is kind of cool. Our condo complex, you know, it has these banks of mailboxes. You know, you get your key and you check your mail, and you know everybody goes to the same little building essentially that's outside to check their mail. On Black Friday, we're getting back from the dog park, and some motherfucker jumped the curb and slammed their car into the mailboxes. Our mailbox is on the back, so we thought ours was safe, but no, they pushed in the front mailboxes and the front mailboxes pushed out the back mailboxes.
Jesus.
And you know what is the perfect time of year to have your mailbox get destroyed? Is like
my God.
the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So that's dope. I went to. They told us we have to pick up our mail at the post office until this shit is fixed.
Fuck that.
They can't just drop it at the condo office?
No. So, well, I mean,
They don't want, yeah, but then they got to deal with it.
yeah, I assume that
They got
they're
to hold your mail.
that they had to like sort through all the shit from the mailbox that got hit to make sure to look for damage, report shit like that. But I went to the goddamn post office today to pick up our mail, and they're like, the poor guy, I saw it in his face. He was so fried. He was like, oh no, that's not going to be ready until tomorrow. He literally said to me, he said, it's a mess. So that's fucking cool. But got home tonight. We did a quick trip to Disney, and I got a package from Tanker One, aka John, on my porch, and I'm pretty sure it's a Bebop and Rocksteady in there.
Nice.
I haven't opened it up yet though, so.
I was at Target this weekend. They had all that new series except Bebop and Rocksteady.
People have been champing at the bit for this Bebop and Rocksteady. Like, the interactions I see with people and the NECA Twitter account, like, people are losing their minds. Like, I need these fucking Bebop and Rocksteady, man. Like, that's why when Kelly hit me up and said that John had found these, I didn't hesitate. Well, I hesitated slightly because I had to ask my wife if it was okay. But I would much rather pay the $12 shipping extra for John to pick them up for me than to chance it and possibly never see Bebop and Rocksteady in stores.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, and meanwhile, I don't know if he needs those.
Yeah, Kelly was like, I didn't even know these were new. I thought these were from the last series.
I dig the idea of the 2-pack of foot soldiers. That's kind of cool too.
Oh, we might have to talk about that in my my what do I want for Christmas later.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, I could I was able to puppy dog face my way into Bebop and Rocksteady, but I don't know if I'd be able to convince the wife for a couple of foot soldiers right now. We're trying to save the money, and every turn I'm just like, hey, this is cool. I want to buy this. I'm terrible at that.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
And then lastly, I'm sure we had a little outing this weekend. I'm sure Jose will touch on that a little bit. But lastly is, Sunday was December 1st. My parents had brought our Christmas decorations over the night before when they came to pick up Duffy. So as soon as I woke up Sunday morning, I put on Christmas movies. We started opening up ornaments. And then later on that night, turned on the Popcast commentary for the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yeah, you did.
Which is on YouTube. You could watch it in full on YouTube with our commentary. And it was a vastly improved experience, you guys.
I can imagine.
It was really good. And, I hadn't watched it or listened to the commentary since we recorded it. And some really good stuff. The Diane Carroll part, we all start doing impersonations of George Lucas with Jungle Fever. Giving direction to the directors, like, hey, yeah, could you have her say, oh, thank you, Mr. George Lucas. Really fun time. So if you haven't watched that commentary or listened to it, it's up on YouTube. We've retweeted it on Twitter recently. It's funny because that episode still has all the fantasy football talk on the front of it.
Get her to say McClunky.
Highly recommend.
Cannot believe I'll let you fucking talk football before our commentary.
Well, remember, if you listen to the commentary, I had originally penciled in Mahoney for the Diane Carroll segment because it was 7 minutes long, and I was like, all right, Mahoney, at this point in the commentary, I'm going to bring you on. You're going to talk Pop Fantasy Football, but instead he popped on in the beginning.
Goddamn ridiculous.
And you
That guy.
you handled it as well as you always do, Lee.
Oh
With
God, what's up, Jose?
disgust and silence. Well, let's hit up that outing this guy was talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking Incubus 20th anniversary Make Yourself album. That fucking album rules.
Yeah, they did a live show at the Dr. Phillips Center where we see all the Broadway shows. So it was real interesting seeing all these honky former rockers, 20 years later.
I do not see you as an Incubus guy. That blows my fucking mind.
Incubus is
shit.
My all-time favorite. And Make Yourself is probably my top 5 album of all time.
And you had the Stones to bust my balls by seeing Breaking Benjamin this year. The unmitigated balls. I'm like, it's not like it's fucking Incubus.
I will.
I'd rank Incubus above Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
Yes. Way above Breaking Benjamin.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. You know what?
I can't do Breaking Benjamin because he gets his like scary voice, and it makes me chuckle every time.
You know what? It takes different strokes. I see and I hear you. You're allowed.
But it was really
See,
cool.
it's not work, people.
But man, so many moms at the concert, like literally at least a dozen pregnant women.
Yeah.
Time waits for no one, guys. No.
Probably all got knocked up to an Incubus song.
Yeah.
Yep.
But man,
So that was pretty cool.
yeah, some of my
Right?
best concerts of all time have been Incubus. Like the night of my 21st birthday, we saw Incubus. Like I got to meet him one time before the first time we saw him live. Destiny's first concert was Incubus.
Yep.
I had no idea you both are so fucking in Incubus.
Fuck yeah. Seen them lots of times.
Yeah.
Like,
Right on.
a lot. And always like pure musicians, just solid. They're one of them bands that they sound like they do in the studio live. Like they're tight. They're always on. They always put on a good show. And we're sitting there playing when's he gonna take his shirt off? Because
Yes.
he's got his shirt always comes off. That's how it goes. So he's wearing a
As
jacket.
it should.
Yeah, we were
And-
hooting and hollering for him. We were catcalling him.
Yeah, cracking the fucking chicks up in front. Did you see them laughing?
Yes.
Fucking this guy goes, woo, take off your shirt. And the girls in front just start giggling.
They're like, "Oh yeah, this guy knows what's up." Then I was
So
like,
he
"Take off your pants."
He starts with, like a blazer. And then like out of nowhere, they cut from a song, they come back and he's not wearing it. And I lean over and I was like, uh-oh, stage one. Like it started. The first domino fell. So we're like, when's it coming? When's it coming? And then it happened and we're just all, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
woo!
20 years later, and he's in better shape than he was back
Yeah,
then.
no shit.
And
Benjamin Button over here.
and he was no slouch 20 years ago.
I was like, that guy go on tour for 20th anniversary. He's gonna get popped for PEDs. Look at this wall. Fucking the touring industry is gonna test him. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Each song bring back its own memory.
Yeah, they played the whole album in sequence, which was really interesting.
That's
kind of cool. But before they played like a little
documentary
put together of like them 20 years ago on tour,
like behind the scenes
when the album came out, just young and just fucking around. And this guy was like, it could have been you,
Soul
blank,
Switch.
because that's the plan we had. We have that type of footage. We have that footage. And if it just could have worked, if it could have clicked, if it could have just kept being cool and it happened, that would have been them 20 years later. This little documentary of them fucking rehearsing for the first time, all kinds of cool shit. But no, fate tore us apart. That crash course with Mahoney ripped us apart. I said, no, you guys got greater things to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be out on tour with Soul Switch. You need to be here playing me in the Week 16 championship game.
I mean,
should we?
Should we?
It seems like a cut over to me. There it is. Where's the music? Oh, Lee. You are not going to believe the drama this week. Okay, Lee, we
Lee's
played...
napping already.
No. Wake up. Wake up. This has large-scale impacts for your team. Your team, Lee, plays the most important game next week. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So, coming into this week, I was playing Jose. The winner of the Jose versus me match would decide if who was in first place in our division.
Yep.
AKA in the playoffs.
Yep.
Then you got Kelly.
That's right.
Mel.
That's me.
Remember that.
Kelly, right there. That guy. Had Kelly beat Mel.
Oh, that'd been something.
Then the wild card would have come down.
Wild card, baby!
It would have come down to either me, Jose, Kelly, or who else? There was somebody else.
Oh, man, no shit.
There was like a ridiculous number of people playing for that.
The
But it didn't matter 'cause
notes that Mahoney has been making about the playoffs for fantasy
I
football.
should just open Discord.
Yeah.
It is out on the Discord. If you're interested, I made a chart, like a diagram.
Mahoney
Go to the PoP Fantasy Football section of the Discord.
Yeah.
You should all join at discord.PanelsOnPages.com.
Yeah, it's great.
Mahoney is John Doe from Seven, but fantasy football.
You got me with a fucking chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee
look at
does
it.
love
It's
charts.
wonderful. I drew it by hand.
It's a tremendous chart.
It's great. It's got all
I do
the
love a good
details.
chart.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool. It didn't matter because Kelly lost.
Yep.
But I gotta tell you, there was one point where Kelly's quarterback, Kelly needed 28 points, and halfway through the game he had 2. And I was like, oh well, that's a shame.
Yeah, my team really decided to just phone it in this week.
They scored a bunch of points, but they ran them all in. It was very
Yeah.
unfortunate for Kelly. And halfway through that game, his quarterback threw this like 60-yard touchdown that just looked beautiful, and I said, "Oh shit, Kelly's gonna win this," but wasn't meant to be. He came. How close did you get? Like 5?
I want to
5
say it was
points
like
away?
eight points I needed.
It was a real shame.
Yeah. There, of course, those points were on my bench.
Of course, it's always the way. So what this means now, Lee?
It is the way.
What this means? I beat Jose.
I think I'm just gonna go get some toys.
No, don't get
He did.
toys.
Which
I
was
beat
our
Jose.
second meeting.
Our second meeting. He took the first one. I took the second one.
Now we're tied. I love it.
Now we're tied. I absolutely crushed him. 121 to 69.5.
It wasn't pretty.
It was real bad.
Hey, but you know,
I was nervous until like there was 5 minutes left in the games though before I started any type of shit talking.
yeah. It was like complete radio silence. Neither of us talked shit because at one moment it looked like I could possibly pull it off.
Yep.
And then none of my guys were doing anything. I had guys that scored like 20 points each last week, put up 0. The dude scored 20 points last week, didn't touch the ball, and the thing says, well, we don't know why he didn't either.
Yeah, the projections were real fucked this week.
I picked up
this whole season.
And then, but there was still a chance at one point where, okay, I still might be able to pull it out. And then some of Mahoney's guys went off, and then my defense put up all right points. They didn't kill me, but it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
I have noticed. I took note in like week 7 that I was going to play you in week 13, and that your quarterback was going to play your defense. And then I shut right up about it and said, I'm not mentioning that. And if he doesn't notice, then he doesn't notice. And I'm not going to say it. So I've been waiting for this matchup.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful. Like you know, most of our players are playing. Nobody says that. The first game was just straight shit talking back and forth.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
straight
and the best part about that,
meme, wink, wink.
the first game, I want to say it was like 88 to 65.
Yeah, no, it was garbage. It was
yeah,
a garbage fire.
Probably the worst scoring game of the season for anybody, but yeah. All right, so right now, as it stands, there is 1 week left in the season, Lee. That should excite you.
Regular season. Let's clarify.
I need regular season.
Well,
We don't need to
there's
clarify.
6 weeks of playoffs after this thing.
And then
So there's 1 week left.
and then we do the
Here-
battle of the Super Juniors.
Yep.
And then Fantasy Football G1.
Yep.
And then the Great Space War.
Yep.
And then we put them all in the terrorist house, and
Yep.
we let America vote.
Yep.
Okay. There's 4 teams for the playoffs, Lee. There's me and Jose. There's Mary, of course.
Of course.
Who's 11-2. We all knew Mary was going to be there. And there's you, Lee. You are the 4th team in the playoffs. You're in the playoffs. Now, here's the deal.
Oh,
This week,
I'm gonna win.
you're going to play Vetter. And if you play Vetter this week and you don't win, you and Vetter are going to be tied with the same record. Now, a couple weeks back, we talked about this hypothetical thing called a tiebreaker. That's going to be very important for you because you will not win the tiebreaker over Vetter.
Uh-oh.
So if Vetter beats you this week, that's it. You're out of the playoffs.
That would be a goddamn tragedy.
That would be a
But
goddamn.
he's going to end up winning, and he's going to be like, "Oh goddamn! Now I got to carry this belt."
You got a chance to win this whole thing. Lee, how good would it feel to hate fantasy football and win the league?
Extremely.
Right.
To win it out of spite.
Yeah,
This
there's
is
a
it.
part of me that does actually want to participate. Just
This
for
is
that
it.
to happen.
This is your week. If you don't win this week, you are
You're
out of
out.
the playoffs.
You
Your
miss
season is effectively
100%
over.
of the shots you don't take.
Yep.
This is the week that Lee takes over for GOAT, and he's just like, why can't I start all kickers?
Now, I got to tell you, not looking good for you. Because Vetter, let me open up a little bit of some research that I've been doing here. I've been mapping out the teams and how they've been doing over the past couple of weeks. Over the last 3 weeks, Vetter has gone from scoring an average of 95 points a game the last 5 weeks before that. He's up to 109 points a game this time, Lee. Now, here's the deal, though.
Real quick, for everybody that doesn't know, Mahoney has a family.
Here's the deal. You are averaging
Like a wife and
108.
children that depend on him.
108 points, Lee.
Commitments.
So you guys are
Hey.
basically neck and neck.
Any
you
given
are,
Sunday, baby.
You are projected each. When you go in and fix your defense, which I'm sure you will do.
They haven't seen him in months.
No. When you fix your defense, you will both be projected for 107
like-
points.
Mama, where's Papa?
And then Mama says he's in the shower.
Watching TV.
Just
and
watching
studying
Netflix,
football.
looking up stats.
Yeah. So you're both projected for 107 points. You both score the same number of points a week. This is going to be bonkers crazy, Lee.
Oh, they're going to tie.
You might tie.
So
If
what
you
happens if they tie?
Then you win, Lee. A tie goes to you. Because you'll
Tie
have the
goes to
better
the
record.
runner.
You'll have the better record if that happens.
The mythical
Mary.
tiebreaker.
Mary, who had been scoring an average of 117 points earlier in the season, is only scoring 87 points right now. So she's on a bit of a decline. And we all see those holes, Mary. We're coming for them.
Hey.
Whoa.
I came for those holes first.
It's true.
Everyone's coming for the holes. Watch out.
All right, Lee. So you have probably the most important game of the week. Now, there's a bunch of you. So, Nyes,
Yeah.
Matt, and who's the other person? Tad. You guys are in the Kerouac.
Mhm.
Nothing you can do about that.
Mhm.
That sucks. But, let me click over here. We've got Kelly, Mel, Juan, and Tito. You guys might find yourself in the Kerouac depending on how this week goes.
All in
Now,
danger.
how did that happen?
Because you are 6-6-1, and if
Oh, Mark of the
Juan
Beast.
wins, he'll be 7-7, and if you lose, you'll be 6-7-1, and 6-7-1. If Tito wins and Juan wins, and Mel wins, 6-7-1 is going to put you right in the Kerouac.
Oof.
It's just that almost the entire league is so middle of the pack that every game, every week is shifting things around.
Yeah. So you 4 teams, don't take a break, because any one of you could find yourself in the Kerouac depending on how the others do. And I don't think any of you play each other. Kelly, do you play Mel?
That's who I played this past week. I play
You play Matt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you play Matt. So none of you play each other. So there's basically 8 teams deciding who's going to be the last member of the Kerouac. See, Lee? Isn't that exciting?
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
So all of this is not necessarily important, Lee. And let me tell you why. Remember way back when Jose drafted a whole bunch of what some people might call interesting picks? And I happened to point it out and say, boy, those are interesting. And he took that to heart and got real mad. Right now, if the playoffs started today, Jose would play Mary, I would play you. Clearly, Destiny is bringing Jose and I together in week 16.
Oh, I'm loving it.
That is
Crash
the way this
Course
whole
Super
season has
Bowl.
been meant to play out.
Oh, and it would be the rubber match. That's what makes it very cool.
Jose and I have played each other twice. He won 1 game, I won 1 game. Clearly, the 3rd game we play will be the championship game of the entire season.
Yes.
And we will see exactly how risky those picks were.
It's like a really boring Disney sports movie.
No, it's not a boring Disney sports movie. This is real life drama, Lee. Listen, you might find yourself playing in the consolation round, so...
There's a consolation round?
Yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah.
We got to figure out the final standings.
Ugh.
You might get yourself like the 6th draft pick. How exciting would that be? Not very. So anyways, Kelly, Mel, Tito, Juan, can we all take a second and just picture Tito playing in the Kerouac? Okay? Like,
After
we all
being
want
like
Tito to be in the Kerouac, right?
Yeah. I mean,
We
I
all
don't
want
want,
Tito to win the Kerouac, right? Come on.
I don't want to be there because if I am, I have to retire.
If you win the Kerouac, I'm going to make you eat a whole box of Band-Aids. Because you ignoring your punishment has opened Pandora's box, and now everybody's like, oh, cool, I don't have to do it.
Well, I invoked the Gino rule.
Gino didn't ignore his punishment. Gino ignored the entire existence of the league. Gino didn't draft. Gino didn't set a lineup. Gino didn't even know he was playing fantasy football. Remember Gino?
The Gino rule is I'm out.
I think you're safe, Kelly. We'll see.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
We'll see next week.
I don't know. It's a wild year. So who would Kelly be on a Crash Course Destiny in the Kerouac with?
Well, Kelly would find himself in the number 9 spot. He would play Tad week 1, and then he would face either Nyes or Matt.
No, it's going to be Kelly versus Nyes.
Kelly versus Nyes
No.
kind of feels like the way.
There's been no story leading up to it, though.
Oh,
Except for
dude.
you saying that you would quit if you won the Kerouac.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You kind of started your own story. Plus, the whole protege aspect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Will you lay
Oh.
down for your young boy?
Oh,
I would. I
Ooh,
I would.
Obi-Wan versus Anakin.
I would sit my whole team for you.
Oh my god.
You know what? I wouldn't want that.
Watch, both of them don't
They
play
both
anybody.
sit their whole team.
And both
They're
quit.
both illegal
And they
lineup.
both win the Kerouac in a 0-0 tie.
And then we both retire and go make our own league.
Oh my god.
Best
Lee, you
friends.
want to play in our league?
You know what?
Yeah, Lee wins. Lee wins the Pop Fantasy Football and takes the belt.
Starts
To
his
the
own
league.
league with Knives and Kelly.
Yeah.
I just throw it in the river like Stone Cold.
Yeah.
See,
But like,
Crash,
we'll cut right before you do it and hand you a crappy belt.
Crash course.
Well, good luck to everybody playing this week.
That is right. Good luck.
Except
the
for-
only person with a chance of getting into the playoffs is Vetter. Other than that, Mary, Jose, and I are all locked in.
So then
Jose
it just depends
and
on
I-
who plays who.
Right. We won't know who wins the wild card versus the division until the end of this week, but we know that either way it'll be Jose and I. So Lee, you're the only one with a chance to fall out of the playoffs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And you don't want to fall out, do you?
No, you don't want to get all the way to week 14, the final week of the regular season, and then get kicked out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know
If
what?
you win, listening to all of this would have been worth it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what's super impressive about your team, Lee? You
Nelson
started
Aguilar?
out. You started. No, definitely not Nelson Aguilar. You started out. You won the first 2 games, right? Then you lost 5 games in a row, and you went to 2-5. And then you have won 6 weeks in a row. You have not lost since week 8. You beat Tito, Matt, Kelly, Mel, Tad, and Nyes 6
Oh.
games in a row.
What do
I'll tell you, I'm an exceptional sportsman.
yeah?
Put yourself in the playoffs.
What do we think we can attribute that to? Is it less hugging or more hugging?
It might be more hugging.
I bet he got to touch a boob.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up.
And touch a boob.
It's not about how
Mahoney,
many times you touch a boob with one
Yeah.
hand.
do you
How
think
many
he
times
touched
you
them
can touch
both?
one with
Oh
both.
man, I don't know.
Lee,
What's up?
ask him if he touched them both.
I will. I'll make
Nice.
sure.
And if he says yes, high five him for me.
2 hands though, double high five.
Yeah, obviously.
So yeah, you won 6 in a row, Lee. If you don't win 7 in a row, you are out of the playoffs.
Well, as we established, I'm the closest thing you know to an athlete.
That is true.
That
How's that
boob
back?
touching fiend has to go to the to the playoffs.
We gotta put a Q next to the Turd Fergusons. All right, that's fantasy football. It's exciting.
Thanks.
No, no,
Mom.
no, 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 no.
The whole thing's fucked.
There it is.
Oh, was that clean? All right, this is fantasy football, and then I do the cue. Ooh, that's clean. I like that.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead and put a
Okay.
fucking asterisk by this season.
Sure.
motherfuckers.
So, Kelly, what's going on?
Nothing really. FedEx is being real shitty. You know, because why would we want our comics to be released? Why would we want that?
This is like 3 weeks in a row of this shit, right?
Yeah, they're real fucking assholes. So we're probably changing back to UPS because I guess it's better to have a
Crushed
3 foot
boxes?
tall pile of damages than to not have any at all.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if there is a good way to, like, you know, ship things.
Is part of the problem? Are you guys having like intense weather up there that's causing delays, or?
Well, the FedEx, apparently that issue is because of the snowstorm that hit New York.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they had like a full 2 days to start shipping it before that snowstorm even hit.
Right.
But it just sat on a truck in New York for 4 days and didn't move. So that was cool. The other 2 times were them coming to the shop before anyone was there, even though we had previously told them, hey, no one's there until 11 at the earliest.
So they were like, nah, they'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. So that
11 is pretty late in the day.
Yeah, but we don't open until noon.
Yeah, like, why?
Because who wants to buy comics before 11?
I would
Before
imagine
noon.
a lot of people.
No, not really.
Also, I'll give you a reason why. to receive your deliveries.
Well, now I get there at 10, but those past 2 times they haven't even been in the state when I've been there, so that's been fun.
That's cutting into his Wendy Williams time.
Yeah, can't watch
Wendy Williams at the shop.
I'd have to get an antenna set up, and
Oh my god,
can't get cable at the shop.
why?
That's just
You know what you should get? You should get yourself Disney Plus at the shop. You should play Mickey Mouse shorts all day long.
no, because then we just have weirdos staring at our TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want them to get out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we don't want those people in there.
No, I think the whole point is to get customers in and keep them there so that they buy stuff.
No, they don't buy stuff. That's the problem.
That's the problem with the entire comic industry.
Who is going to drive all the way to your store just to watch Disney Plus?
Buddy, we have people that come into the store, wander around for 2 hours, and then leave without buying anything.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Like every now and then that happens, and we'll be like, how long have they been here? And then we'll go back on the cameras and like, 2.5 hours. All right.
Oh my
I bet
God.
they want you to open before noon.
You know, the funny thing is, if someone's there and like someone tries to get in before we open, we'll see them when we do actually, open. Never buy anything. They always just look around for a good half an hour or so and then leave.
Did you guys see this tweet I retweeted from Sean McKeever, who is a comic book writer, Eisner-winning writer of comics? He posted 2 images. First one's a piracy site. Second one's the sales totals. The book, Outpost Zero, was canceled as of issue number 14. The book had 62,000 views on what looks like a digital comic site. Oh, no. The 62,000 views was on a torrent site. Total sales, 39,000.
Got him.
I don't believe 70,000 people are downloading that book. Like, maybe like a big book. I don't know.
No, people just download shit to download shit. They don't care what it is,
But they're not reading it.
No, especially with comics, they're not big, so it you can just seed it, and it keeps your seating ratio normal.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, that sucks. I understand, but like, I don't believe that like 70,000 people are reading a book no one's ever heard of.
Don't they get like?
What?
Okay. Sorry. Don't they get like bundled? Like wouldn't you download the torrent of like all the comics for the week? And so maybe they just want Batman and X-Men, and then they also are picking up your thing.
That could be the case.
You know?
That could also be part
So
of
you
it.
probably are getting 70,000 downloads if that's the case.
But
and
those people are reading it.
Well, it said 70,000 views, so not necessarily downloads.
Yeah.
But positive.
So they looked at it and was like, eh.
Yeah, I never add too much credence to piracy affecting the comic industry a whole bunch.
I mean, that's why I stopped buying them.
I mean, if anything, it just converts people to digital or to actual buying customers more often than not.
I literally stopped paying for comics to torrent them and then said, I don't care enough to even torrent them, and stopped that too.
Well, there you go.
So it was kind of like Nicorette gum. It kind of just
Yeah, basically.
helped you quit.
So I guess in that example, like I would have just stopped buying anyways and then not read. And so it really didn't change my buying habits because I was done. I was out.
Yeah, no, comics are too expensive.
Very much too expensive.
You know what else is too expensive? Movie tickets.
The rent.
Goddamn rent.
The rent's too high, movie tickets are too high, and Mahoney's taking AMC for everything they got.
I am taking AMC for everything I got. Anybody want to guess how much money on average I've paid for a movie ticket?
I'm going to guess about $2.
Ooh, that's a pretty good guess. $3.74.
Nice.
And how many movies is that?
I have seen 64 movies, and I paid $239.40
for
That's
AMC
incredible.
A-List.
For AMC A-List for the year.
And out of all the movies that you've seen over the past year, your number one movie of the year has to be The Irishman.
It is absolutely not. Okay. I watched that movie.
Which one?
The Irishman.
Really?
The
You watch
Irishman is the Martin Scorsese, Robert De
Netflix.
Niro, Al
Right.
Pacino. It had a short theater run, but is a Netflix production.
It
And they
was
only
in the
gave
theater?
gave it the theater run, so it could be an Oscar contention.
Right.
Which that was a big old waste of time.
That seems kind of like a cheap move.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean they've been doing
didn't
that.
Some movie get something and everybody threw a fit because it hadn't been
Yeah,
in a theater.
Spielberg lost his goddamn mind.
It was Roma last year, which
Yeah,
was
but if it's Netflix, it shouldn't be up for it. So
Well, why not?
It
Why
just
not? If you make a movie, does the delivery mechanism really matter?
that's the discussion. That's the broader discussion that everybody's trying to figure out, and that's why Roma and The Irishman get these limited runs, and that's nothing new for awards consideration either. You know, a lot of those movies over the past 30, 40 years will get those limited runs towards the end of the year, and then after they get nominated, will open wider.
okay. How about this? They got to get in on a wild card. You have you round up the Netflix movie, like all of those types movies, and you have them fight to the death. The winner of that gets to compete in the best.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I'll take it. So, anyways, The Irishman is boring as shit.
So does it feel long?
Oh my god, it feels long. It opens with like the first half an hour is just them sitting in a car talking about whether or not the wife can smoke in it. And it's just awful.
But it's
And
a
okay,
car.
there's two scenes in The Irishman that are the best things about that movie. In the first scene, Robert De Niro, who plays a hitman, who is, how old is Robert De Niro? He's got to be 88 years old.
Too old.
Did you see the picture of him wearing the
elevator shoes?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Robert De Niro is 76 years old.
76 years old. That's as old as I think my mother-in-law, who is not young.
And an insane person.
In constant pain, complaining about her back. And so some grocer is rude to his daughter. And he goes storming down to the grocery store, pulls the guy out of the store, and throws him to the ground outside, and then gives him two of the weakest kicks you will ever see an old man do in your life. Because he's 76 years old and he can barely stand, and he nearly falls over. And then he stomps the guy's hand with this lame-ass looking off-balance stomp. And the poor grocer is acting it up and screaming and yelling of, "Oh no! Oh no!" And it's just ridiculous. It looks absolutely ridiculous. Like, get a body double and shoot it from behind or something.
This sounds like my kind of movie.
Oh, it's terrible. And so then they give him some truck. They tell him to deliver the truck. And he drives the truck to whatever place he's got to deliver it. And he gets out. And some guy meets him at the thing and is like, "Thanks for dropping off the truck." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem." And then the guy's like, "Why are you looking at my ears? My ears are totally normal. You don't need to be looking at them." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, sorry." And then the scene just continues on. And it doesn't make any sense.
Or is the ears weird?
No!
Oh, all right.
It's real strange.
I feel like that's why the movie's 3.5 hours long.
It's so long, and there's just no need for the scene about "why are you looking at my ears?" And they shouldn't be having him beat anybody up. It's just ridiculous. He's a mob hitman. He kills, I think, 3 people in a 3-hour movie.
Well, that's a pretty good average. I mean, for a hitman to have 1 kill an hour.
Yeah, well, John Wick killed about 700 people in 3 hours.
True that. Yeah, no, John Wick did kind of throw down.
Yeah.
Like, is it your movie Avengers Endgame? Then it does need to be 3.5 hours.
Yeah, seriously.
Avengers Endgame isn't even 3.5 hours.
Nope.
Wait, The Irishman is longer than Avengers?
Yeah, it's
I think
340.
it might be. Yeah.
Does Robert De Niro fight Thanos at the end?
No, not
Then
with
what
that
the
lame
fuck?
ass kick. I had a very hard time. We all know that my worst movie I've seen this year was Ad Astra, and I had a real hard time figuring out if The Irishman is worse than Ad Astra.
Endgame is 181 minutes.
Oh, so just over 3 hours.
Just a minute over 3 hours.
And it feels like an hour and a half.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And The Irishman is 209 minutes.
That's too many minutes.
That can't be.
You looking in my ears?
I feel
It
like
must
we
be.
were just discussing how we respect movies that can get in and out in 90 minutes these days.
Yeah, I love a good 80-minute movie.
It's so few and far between.
Dread.
Yeah.
Fucking dread.
Did anybody make it to see Knives Out?
So it pretty
I'm
good.
Going this weekend, but
All right.
I did see the Frozen 2.
I saw that. It was fine.
We got plans to see Frozen 2.
We went with Goat and his new family. It was a delightful time.
Better not be hugging.
Fine.
Just Goat, his new family, Lee's couple of wives, and the kids. Knives Out is great.
I
definitely recommend it.
really want to see it. I'm hoping it's around this weekend.
I think it's doing well. It's certainly getting good word of mouth.
People have been saying it's a lot like Clue.
Cool.
No. It's not really like Clue.
Oh.
I mean, unless you mean there's a big old mansion and somebody dies.
Yes.
Like, in that sense, yeah, it's a lot like Clue.
Yeah, it looks like a big, fun whodunit, and I'm fucking here for it.
It's wonderful.
Awesome.
All right.
You got anything else, Kelly?
Not really.
Just
Yeah,
bitching
no, it's
about
been-
FedEx? I respect it.
Yeah, bitching about FedEx and playing Pokemon, which I'm doing right now as we speak. About
Solid.
40 hours into this game.
Catch me a Squirtle.
Can't do that. He's not in the game.
Catch me a fucking
game
Squirtle.
It's fucking bullshit.
No, it's a good game.
Where's
it's a very
Squirtle?
good game. Squirtle is in all of your old games.
Why would they not include Squirtle? I heard about this Pokemon anger, and I was like, who gives a shit? But now that I hear Squirtle didn't make it in, what are they thinking?
Charmander's in there.
Can I get a Rattata?
That I don't know.
You better fucking say and get a Rattata.
What
I
about a
haven't-
Frittata?
I
I
haven't
can't
found
name
one.
you 5 Pokemons, but I can tell you about a Squirtle. So why are they leaving out Squirtle?
You know what a Pikachu is. You can get one of those.
Yeah, and I bet Pikachu.
Oh, you
can
so
get-
dirty, Kelly?
Oh my god. Can you imagine how much the piss babies would lose their mind if there was no Pikachu in that game?
The funny thing is they probably wouldn't care because no one really uses Pikachu competitively.
That's funny. Hilarious.
Well,
Oh shit! Speaking of piss babies, real quick, I went to see the Frozens, like I said, and then they showed the new Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, and you know what? It looks pretty cool on the big screen, and you know,
Yeah.
it looks like Sonic now.
Yeah, it's a fucking whole different movie.
eh,
It is a whole different movie.
were
we
you
saw
not
that same
on,
trailer at Frozen, and my daughter was like, "Yeah, I want to see that."
were you not on the show when we talked about the new Sonic trailer, Lee?
I don't think he was.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, he had to have been because I was on.
Probably. Yeah, it looks decent. It's
Just
so
seeing them side by side, like it's ridiculous.
Night and day.
so damn Sonic-y.
Which is cool. I hope it comes out and it's good because why not? Why can't we have a good Sonic movie?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's
I think that's the next curve.
an interesting
Games.
theory? You think if Sonic had started with this trailer, who would have cared?
No, I do
No.
think maybe it was calculated
Yeah.
to create an internet reaction.
Like, because they seem to fix that real quick. So maybe they
No
like,
one had to
made a
think.
Sonic movie, and then they were like, cut it together with a goddamn monster in the trailer. Send it out to the internet.
More teeth.
Yeah, could you make Sonic look as bad as possible?
Yeah, like that sounds crazy, but then is it any crazier than somebody looking at that Sonic, the first one out, and being like, "That's the
Nailed
one."
it.
Run,
That's it.
Well,
run
Ship
with
it.
it.
because then all they would have to do is just make a shitty trailer.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to have done the whole movie. Just
Right.
do a trailer that's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Just make it as unsettling and weird as possible. I mean, Jax is so in. Jax is on a big Sonic kick the past year or so. Freaking love Sonic. So
When they release Sonic, I would like to launch a release the Snyder Cut like campaign. The same movie released, but with the monster Sonic.
Oh my God! I think
Release
you're on
monster cut.
Yeah, release the teeth cut.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
All right,
I have had this game planned to play for weeks now, but Jose has been off the show, and I'm so excited that we can finally take a look at this. Lee, I showed you this last week, didn't I?
You told me what it was, but I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, you showed me, and you may have shown Mahoney.
I did show Mahoney.
But nothing, it stuck for Mahoney, so it's fine.
One of the great things of Jose's character is his stream of consciousness when it comes to wrestler names. He doesn't bother to actually learn their names. He does word association.
I like to call it jazz improv.
Jazz improv. So he has a few wrestlers that he has dubbed certain names, and he sticks with it for years. Like, I don't want to give anything away, but so the game is, and if you guys, if you look at the Hangouts, I'm going to turn on the video, and then anyone watching on YouTube can also see this. But the game is Name That Wrestler. And I believe that myself, Lee, and Kelly could probably get, at least a B+ on this. Kelly would get 100%. Well, I would probably get
a big
100%.
ol' hundo.
I'd get 100% too, since I set this whole thing up. But the game is for Jose, but I would also like to get Mahoney to weigh in on some of these. So I've got a handful of wrestlers that we'll go through real quick, and either give us the real name that you know, or jazz it up like Jose does. So this first one, Jose, do you know this guy's name?
Well, I know that guy.
Who's that guy?
That's John Cena. We
Okay.
all know that one.
All right.
Yeah, even I know that's John Cena. He's in the Fireman movie.
All right, cool. Moving on.
He adopts a bunch of children. That is, of course, the dad from Sons of Anarchy.
Jose? You know who this is.
Well, yeah, no, it's fucking Triple H.
Okay,
That's
well,
my boy. That's Captain Talks Too Much.
These are the baseline.
Yeah.
It's just to get you warmed up.
Okay. To see where the actual knowledge is.
Yes. And if you actually know the name, say the name.
Okay, Triple H.
Moving
Triple
onward.
Bernard.
That appears to be the body double from Aquaman.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Jose?
Well, that one I know is.
I can tell who that is because of the name on their shirt and the names I've heard you say.
What is his name? What is his name by reading his shirt, Mahoney?
I must deduce that this must be Roman Reigns.
Oh,
there you go.
I was hoping you were gonna say Empire something.
Yep. This is Roman Empire.
Strikes Back.
This is the Empire.
WWE champion, Empire Records.
Okay, I wanna throw this one at Mahoney.
Oh.
I know that this is the Macho Man.
Okay, wonderful. Obviously,
Yes.
Jose, you know that.
Wonderful.
Yes.
All right, this is we're getting a little bit more difficult here.
This is Lee's hairless cousin.
Jose?
Is this even an actual fucking wrestler?
Yes. No, that's. I keep wanting to say Robert, but I know it's not Robert.
This looks like the Juggalo kid, but without hair.
No, he has hair. The text is just covering it up.
Walter.
It's fucking Walter.
Is that Walter?
Yeah.
No
Yeah, that's Walter.
way.
Walter, Robert, you know.
Oh, Walter.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right. It's the King of the North.
Jose?
Ooh.
What the fuck? Look at the chain. Look at the stupid chain.
King of nostrils.
The chain keeps the cape
This
on.
This guy should come out to the ring and be like, "Why are you looking at my ears?"
When we did a run through of this a couple weeks ago, Mahoney dubbed this guy the Lion King.
I didn't even remember that. That's a good joke.
Okay.
Wait, but Jose never got the last one.
Did he not? No,
I know.
he
I
said
say he's king of the nostrils.
King of
I
the
don't know his
Nostrils,
name.
yeah.
That's
Should we, should we say who it is
Yeah,
for the
are
listeners?
you not going to tell us?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Ooh,
That's a good call.
I know who that one is.
That was Baron Corbin. You know who this one is, Jose?
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin. That's a real
What
person.
the fuck? No, I don't know a single. I don't even have a guess for any female wrestler's name.
This is my young buff daughter.
I'm about to
Your
say that's
young
not
buff
young
daughter.
daughter. I know that.
She better
go with
watch out what
Heather.
she says on the podcast.
On the Twitch stream?
She's got an R on her shirt.
Oh, I love her though.
Let's do
she's badass.
Rachel. This is Rachel Fists.
I love how in the chat they're actually giving the correct answers. Good job, everybody. Good job. This is my young buff daughter, Rhea Ripley. I was hoping Jose would call her Leah Ripley, as he is known to do in the past.
I have never heard that name before in my life.
She is my young buff daughter. Thank you very much.
Rhea, I'll drop an F-bomb Ripley.
But not that F-bomb.
That is
why
Rachel
Jose likes
Fists. Okay.
Ripley, believe it or not, F-bomb.
This is a Photoshop.
Which part is photoshopped?
The whole thing. The crowd doesn't appear to be real. Like, they don't even, all the members of the crowd don't even appear to be from the same picture. Like, the left side of my screen, they look like they're at a golf match. And the right side of my screen, they look like they're on a New York street.
Hey, Mahoney.
Yeah?
Look at his nipples.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it at all.
Any guesses?
Ginger McNipple.
Ginger.
He's not a ginger.
Close.
No,
It is
Ginger.
It is Jinder Mahal.
Ginger.
Jinder.
All right.
Ginger. Ginger
All right.
McNipples.
Don't hinder
He
the
looks
gender.
like he's a character in a cable-made Hercules movie.
I like it. I can see it.
Not Hercules.
All right, this is going to be a difficult one.
This is the guy. You remember that song with the guy who loves?
Yes, the darkness.
Yeah, that's that guy.
The darkness.
He's the
Yeah,
darkness.
the lead singer of the Darkness.
Jose, do you have any guesses on this guy?
I know who he is.
Who is he?
He's Captain Animated. That is Kenny Omega.
Oh, wow.
Kenny. This is Kenny.
Yeah,
That's Kenny.
this is
We're
Kenny.
calling it Kenny.
Captain Anime. All right, this one is
Okay.
difficult.
This is obviously Kukanuba. He looks like he has a Hydra symbol on his shirt.
Yeah. Jose, any guesses?
Oof. Itchy the Killer.
Mahoney, it's that poster you stood by.
Right.
I recognize the name as your fantasy football name.
I didn't realize until then that that's who Kukanuba was.
See, I always imagined Xavier Woods as Kukanuba for some reason.
I don't know. They're all Kukanuba.
I figured it was a Japanese wrestler was Kukanuba. I did not realize it was going to be Naito.
How do you pronounce Kukanuba's real name there, Kelly?
Tetsuya Naito.
There you go. All right.
This is Tetsuya Naito.
Ooh. Oh well, goddamn! Captain Instagram.
yes. She is Captain.
Oh, okay.
She
Yeah.
is Captain Instagram.
I've seen her ass many times.
Queen of the Thirst Trap, Zia Lee on Instagram.
Whoever's teaching that class at the Performance Center, you do good work.
Yeah, if you do not follow Zia Lee from NXT on Instagram, you're doing Instagram wrong because
Yeah, good content.
Yeah, she's a thick one. and she's buff as hell, and she loves showing off her abs and her butt and her thighs and her boobs and all that. So
She innovated the hold on, let me push these tits up so you can see these abs.
yes, that move is an all-time classic.
Check out these sweet abs.
It's such a flex.
Yeah, I really appreciate her. Her and my young buff daughter were the standouts from the first Mae Young Classic for me. Moving on. All right, Jose.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Jose, I know for
What
a
a
fact you have
hairstyle.
a very specific name for this guy.
Now, Mahoney, this guy actually has 2 dumb names.
2 dumb names, you say?
Didn't I call him Gollum? Oh.
Is he the fabled Billy Bob Bob?
I do believe Jose referred to this man as Buff Gollum.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks. I could see that.
Billy Bob Bob. This is actually Pack, as in
Pack?
2-pack.
As in nut pack.
But before that, Mahoney, he was known as Neville.
Neville.
In WWE.
Yes.
Neville?
Yeah.
Someone saw that
Adrian
guy
Neville.
and said, "I'm gonna call him Neville."
This guy looks like
He was a
Neville.
big Aaron Neville fan.
This guy does look like a Neville.
This
could be a
guy. This white guy would have been my guess for Walter.
Jose, do you remember this guy?
Oh. Where'd we see him?
He was an Impact guy.
He made you a sandwich at a Subway.
And I remember specifically you saying that he looked like someone.
Oh, he kind of looks familiar. I do not remember this one.
He looks like the
kinda-
Miz's youngest brother.
I was gonna say he kind of looks like hulked out Chris Hardwick.
Oh, that's so good.
I remember vividly Jose saying he looked like a roided out Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Duran. Oh, goddamn.
All right.
Oh, what up?
Wait, nice. Who was that really?
That was Rob
Corey
Terry,
Booker.
sorry. Rob Terry from Impact. Mahoney, you have any guesses for this guy?
Yeah, this is Cory Booker.
and Jose, do you have any guesses?
We went to school with him.
That's true.
What?
Do you know his kayfabe name or his real name?
Was he Byron Sexton?
Yes, he is Byron Sexton.
Which one is that? His real name or his kayfabe
His
name?
kayfabe name. And
Yeah, it sounds like his real name.
and this is one of Jose's favorites.
This guy looks like a Larry.
Close.
Gary.
I haven't seen the picture yet.
Oh, it hasn't come up?
Oh, fucking Steve Brule. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if you
Fuck
cover
yeah,
his,
Steve Brule,
his
goddamn.
hair.
Good old Dr. Steve Brule.
Brew.
That is
Mahoney, would you believe that he's a Frankie?
Frankie.
Yep.
No, he doesn't look like a Frankie at all.
Frankie Kazarian. He's the
No,
guy that I
get outta
cloned in an infinite loop. Continuing
That's fucking
forward.
Steve Brule, baby.
All right. Any guesses?
Oh, the man.
That's right.
I don't know her.
Do you know
I'm
her
gonna
real
go-
name?
I'm gonna go
Jose?
with Susan.
Close.
Wendy.
Wendy.
No, it's Becky Lynch.
Oh, I've heard that name at least.
Okay. Mahoney.
Oh, okay. This is the dude at Best Buy that you're uncomfortable to be around.
And Jose?
I know who he is. Well, he goes by Mox now. He changed his name.
Yeah, but what was your nickname for him?
God damn it. See, you put me on the spot and I can't remember him.
Is
I
it
fucking crushed that Van Damme game, though.
Is it Mass Murder IT guy? Because that's what he looks like.
I recall when the Shield debuted in the WWE was around the same time that the Governor was on The Walking Dead.
Oh, yes.
And
the
Jose
Governor from Walking Dead.
Jose dubbed Dean Ambrose the Governor because of his slick back hair.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's what's her face, the octopus chick.
Belle Delphine.
Yeah, it's Belle Delphine. Nice try, but I know that this is Belle Delphine and not a wrestler.
Jose, any guesses?
Is that if
Belle Delphine.
Is that what's her chick who did the Harley Quinn hair? If not, I don't know who the fuck
No,
that is.
she might have.
Mahoney, would you believe that she
Raver
got
Harley Quinn?
a Jolly Ranchers sponsorship out of having a blue tongue?
Probably. She ate an egg.
What?
Jerked off a goddamn octopus.
Yeah, she ate a raw egg.
This is Liv Morgan for the
No.
record.
No, this is Belle Delphine.
We're coming down to our final two. This next one, Mahoney, I want you to guess first, and then we'll go to Jose.
Okay. Oh my
Oh,
god!
fuck yeah!
This is
Fuck
Lee's
yeah.
cousin.
All-time classic, baby.
This is Lee's cousin. I'm gonna call him Johnny Lee.
That's actually my name.
Yeah. and
That's
Jose.
just my name.
No, fuck that.
And
I
Jose?
know who that is.
Who is that?
fucking Boots.
That's Boots.
Boots.
Boots, a.k.a. Husky Harris, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt, a.k.a. The Fiend. Jose calls him
AKA
Boots.
Boots fucking McGee.
Because instead of
God.
wrestling boots, he wore cowboy boots. And then our final wrestler.
Oh,
Ezekiel
Thomas
Elliott.
Jefferson from Hamilton.
Ezekiel Elliott. You were both wrong.
My name is Earl.
This wrestler's name is No Way Jose.
This is the dude who has all those memes that go around. That's like, how could you say something so controversial yet so brave? And the let me in. He's at the gate with the let me in.
I'm a little disappointed I missed
I
Governor.
don't give a shit about baseball.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed you didn't get the governor because I put that in specifically for you. But this was
Yeah.
fun. This was a good.
Yeah, but I was gonna get fucking Boots, baby.
Oh well, come on. I set that up for you.
Fuck yeah.
Well, this was a good exercise. Thank you guys for participating.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm into it. Good times.
All right.
I think I could have told you Triple H, and I 100% couldn't have told you the names of any of those other people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got John Cena.
Except the dude who wore his name on his shirt.
Right. Yeah, Roman Empire.
Smart branding on that guy's part.
Yeah, I tried to get photos with no T-shirts or anything. All right, so at like 3 a.m. this morning, they dropped a teaser for the Black Widow movie. What the fuck?
Oh, that's right.
So I got it right here, and we're gonna watch it.
Let's watch it.
I have not seen it yet. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not, but let's enjoy it. You ready?
Have not.
If you got the trailer pulled up, I mean it's going to show on our YouTube right now, but if you got it pulled up, press play in 3, 2, 1, go.
I used to have nothing.
Oh, sweet, an Asian.
There's a tweet today that says, Asians, this is our Black Panther.
This family. But nothing lasts forever.
Looking rough.
I was a little worried at this point that it wouldn't be any new footage because that's all old stuff.
Right.
You had to leave in a hurry. It's never easy these days. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I've lived a lot of lives, but I'm done running from my past.
I like the soundtrack.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Hey,
Is
it's
that what's
midsummer.
Blech.
Oh.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
Finally found somebody to teach Russian.
We can teach a duck to speak Russian.
If we give her a sister to speak Russian, she never has to.
One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
So cool. Eddie's on a bow!
Danny Hopper.
Goddamn Hopper.
Oh, yeah.
Still fits. Family. Back together again.
So stupid. I love it.
You got fat.
Oh, yeah.
why not? Fuck it.
That looks great.
Yeah. Over or under if there's a Stan Lee cameo.
Well, no, didn't they say that? Was it Far From Home was the last Stan Lee cameo?
Oh, did it?
It was Endgame.
It was
wasn't
Endgame?
He wasn't in Far From Home.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
I
look
think
at,
they maybe were going to have him, and then they were like, nah. And
No, he
cut it off
played
and
Flash.
Want to watch that video that has 96 Easter eggs from episode 5 of The Watchmen?
I mean, kind
What a
of.
fucking dork.
Yeah, I mean, Watchmen's a very good program.
Yeah, Watchmen is dense.
It's so good.
Are you all caught up, Lee?
I got last week's to watch. So I watched one,
I do believe you're showing
all your Facebook.
Yeah, all of the
shit.
YouTube is watching
Little cactus dumbass.
at least you went to Facebook and not like some kind of porn site or something.
I never keep porn tabs open.
I don't know.
That's an amateur move.
Guys, I really, really, really don't like how Taskmaster looks.
Yeah, it didn't scream Taskmaster to me.
No.
It looks like the version they did when they did the. There's a version of him that looks like that.
I like how Daddy Hopper looked.
But even so, though, like it's still nowhere near as like Scully as his mask should be.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, but also consider Crossbones. You know.
Yeah, Crossbones look like shit too.
You look like fucking garbage, Crossbone.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie looks aggressively average to me.
It looks like a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a bathroom fight scene in it, essentially.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like if they
Cool,
didn't,
I love those.
If they didn't slap a Marvel thing on there, there is a 0% chance I'd ever see that movie.
Yeah, I like a good spy movie. I like a good spy movie. I'm into it.
That Mission
It looks like
Impossible 1
Atomic
was
Blonde,
great.
but not as good.
God, Atomic
No,
Blonde.
Atomic
rules.
Blonde. Oh, Atomic Blonde was kind of boring.
What?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie rules.
Nah.
Oh, just the hottest of takes right now. The slinging takes. Yeah, so crazy. Well, on that
Atomic
note,
Blonde had a good trailer, and it built up goodwill, and then that's it. You just remembered that you liked the trailer.
No, fucking. No.
A big fight scene.
Nah.
Doesn't
saw it in the
she?
trailer.
Doesn't she make out with the Razor Legs chick from Kingsman?
Saw it in the trailer.
Like
Sure
a bunch of
does.
times.
Yeah, it rules.
I've got that on Blu-ray. I need to sit down and watch it one of these days.
Yeah, you should watch that. It's very good.
But I need to
Better
actually.
than The Irishman.
Yeah, I need to find 3.5 hours in my life to watch The Irishman at some point.
You really
Watch
don't.
Atomic Blonde 3 times before you watch The Irish.
I'm sorry. I'm a fan of cinema.
I am gonna try and watch The Irishman.
Yeah,
No way.
for real.
There is probably a total of 25 minutes of that film where they fix an engine.
No. See, I can't keep up with all my stupid superhero shows every week. I'm sure as shit not gonna watch The Irishman. No
See,
fucking way.
I like to talk shit about Scorsese right now just because of how he bagged on Marvel movies, but I like Scorsese movies.
I like
Yeah,
Scorsese
me
movies
too.
too. I don't give a shit what he thinks about Marvel movies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like Scorsese movies too. I sure don't like that one.
I honestly do wonder if the Netflix viewership has been hurt at all by the MCU fan backlash to Scorsese.
I feel like the people that are really upset about the MCU thing would never have watched it anyways.
Nah, a lot of neck beards.
Yeah.
Never
I
seen The
just don't
Departed.
understand why. Who? I can't think of a person. Okay. The only person in my life who I've ever said, "Oh no, that's no good," when they told me they didn't like a Marvel movie was Kristen. So, like, I can't think of a celebrity that would be like, "I don't care for that movie," and I'd be like, "What? My heart, it hurts."
Yeah, like, I don't give a shit what movies my wife likes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking good for her.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Either one of my wives. Don't give a shit.
Lee, can you hit me with the My Wives?
My wives.
There it is.
Lee, now can you give Kelly one of your wives? Why do you need two?
You and Jennifer be real cute together.
Trade you a wife. Yeah.
Sorry, no, Kelly, the trade deadline came and went, so.
Damn it. Oh, fuck all you guys that set that trade deadline up. Now you cost me a wife.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back talk about Christmas.
I could have touched two boobs.
Thanks a lot, Tito.
Got two.
Got
both of them. They're healthy.
We've got a Popcast Classic for this week. It is from episode 448. Mahoney actually clued me into this. It's the controversy from last year's Pop Fantasy Football about a certain Antonio Brown trade. So
fucking serious.
Seriously. But it actually it has some good bits about you running Goat's team, Lee. Like, this was the genesis of you taking over Goat's team. So
this clip is the whole reason why I don't get a wife.
We'll be back in 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Play. Break. I can't even be mad when I lose anymore because I'm at least being somewhat competitive.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Nice.
What's up with that collusion trade?
What collusion trade? Exactly.
Where's Antonio Brown going? For who? The Cowboys defense and who?
Some fucking dude.
Exactly. Trading Antonio Brown, one of the top receivers in the league.
I never heard of him.
For some,
To be fair, I have all the top receivers in the league, so he can't be that good.
Collusion.
That's right. It's true.
And who'd you trade it to?
Some chick.
Some chick. Okay, Lee, stop paying attention to Daredevil for a second.
Oh, okay.
Here's my proposal for you.
Okay.
I think you'd really enjoy fantasy football.
I like winning things.
You got Goat in the league who maybe does not have the time to dedicate to fantasy football that he necessarily should have. I'm thinking next season you and Goat pair up and run a team together.
I love it.
Yeah, I like it.
I can see it.
Goat auto drafted. He's been carrying a wide receiver who is not going to ever play this season for like 3 weeks now. So he could maybe use somebody looking at the numbers, helping him using Goat's football expertise and your analytics. You might just have to cut that belt in half.
Kenyon Drake. Drake is the other guy that I'm trading to
Exactly.
Mary.
It's a bullshit collusion trade, and everyone should veto it.
I fucking dare you.
It's a garbage. It's a garbage trade.
I made a trade with Mary like 10 minutes before that and got the brunt of the collusion talk. But my trade with Mary is perfectly fine and fair.
So's mine. Fuck off. 2 for 1?
No, not 2 for 1. Get the fucking.
What do you mean?
The fucking Cowboys defense.
I need
and
a
receiver
defense.
You don't even know.
I don't
You
know
traded
most of
for
these fucking guys.
Antonio Brown.
It was good on paper.
Antonio Brown.
No, you guys were hanging out with him.
It is not good on paper.
Fucking
It's even
Antonio Brown.
collusion on paper.
Antonio Brown is wasted on my team. I'm 1-9-1.
So you trade him to your wife.
So what?
So collusion.
So wait, it's okay for Mahoney to trade Juan $11.
No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay for garbage trades.
But
Juan did
but
not
Nyes gets like
Juan
I
did
don't
not
know, like a
accept my
blowy for
$11.
football players, and it's not all right.
Juan didn't take my $11. He let
should've.
that expire and it came back. I told him he could. I told him I
would've.
would gladly buy him lunch.
Yeah, I would have taken that deal in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Getting a top 10 player for 2 top 25 at the end of the season when you didn't have that player is garbage trade, is what I'm saying.
Anyway,
probably.
Jose, what quarterback are you going to pick up on waivers tomorrow?
I'm not playing with one.
Perfect.
Jose gets so mad.
Hey, Jose, thank you. Now I don't have a wife. Thanks a lot, Jose.
Kelly, how many boobs you got in your hands right now?
Fucking 0.
Great, Jose.
Just me and my Nintendo Switch.
Sparked a blood feud.
Hey, I did nothing.
So if anybody's listening to older episodes of the podcast and you find cool little 2 to 3 minute chunks of the show that could be a podcast classic, hit me up. I appreciate Mahoney doing the legwork for me because really it's like finding a needle in a haystack sometimes because
it's just all great.
Yeah. And there's
You can't
a lot
just
of
put an
it.
entire 3-hour show into the break.
That's right.
Should try it one.
1 week, put a whole 20-minute fantasy football part into the break and see how long Lee waits before he's like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, God. Be so upset. Just like in mid-April. The nightmare begins again.
There was a bunch of bits in there that were, there's like this middle part that got cut out that was kind of a down, like less exciting part. Except there was a lot in there about Goat's new girlfriend and how he was spending too much time with her, and that was also timely.
I didn't cut anything out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a solid chunk.
Well, maybe it was just later on in the I don't know. I listened to most of that episode today. Trying to find myself a different fantasy football clip.
Great. Can't wait. All right, this week's pop topic. What you want for Christmas?
Or, your specific end of the year religious holiday or non-denominational family get together where you exchange presents or whatever. We don't want to exclude anybody because of race or creed or religion or anything like that.
Christmas.
But
The
you get
11th
it.
hour presents Shaka Kanika.
Oh, we're gonna have to bring that
Khan.
back this year.
Those are the days.
Chaka Khan.
Fucking Christmas. Like, it's fine. Like they don't get less religion than me.
That's right. Except you are a reverend, so
Yeah, well,
apparently anybody can become
anybody these days.
Yeah, anybody can fucking get ordained at the Universal Life Church. You just have a stupid dream one night and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be a reverend. Okay, cool. Anybody want to get married? No. Anybody want to pay my rent? No. Okay.
Too bad that dream wasn't about being like, I don't know, a worker.
Yeah. A contributing member of society.
Mm-hmm.
The balls! The balls! The balls!
Fucking balls!
The
over
balls
here.
on somebody to fucking call out their Facebook friends as being disposable in one breath and begging them to pay your rent in the other. Like, I just don't understand it.
Cast iron, man.
Cajones.
That was a real bad time to almost sneeze. Oh, God. Okay. All right, so, yeah. Let's say for me, it's got to be fucking Omega Supreme. Like, that's the big one. I really want that big-ass Omega Supreme. Like, I wasn't sure. Like, it's fine. Whatever. Then we walked into the Hasbro showroom in New York, and I was like, oh, no. Turns out it is magnificent in person. So, wrote Santa a letter. I'm like, hook your boy up. And I was like, hey, Nicole, see my letter to Santa? And she just gave me the finger. I think she saw the letter. Fine. Be good. That and the would like to have the rest of the Ryu Soldier dinosaur robots because they're a lot of fun. And if I get them all, I bet I can put them all together in one big dumb thing. A boy can dream.
I legit thought you had them all already from the picture that you last sent us with how big it was.
No, I got a few left. I don't have like the little Pachysaurus and the pterodactyl. But yeah, if I get those two, I'll have them all. And I'll make something real big and dumb with it. Great
It's a
stuff.
giant boner.
So what do you think the odds are that you're gonna open up Omega Supreme on Christmas Day?
Pretty good.
Pretty
Nicole
good.
does a pretty good job of taking care of me.
Oh,
You know, I
you
take
mean
care of
he's
her as well.
You mean
He's
Santa
got
Claus?
Nicole, and if she doesn't come through, there's Jennifer. And
And I got a whole harem. Surely got
Yeah.
one of them is gonna come.
Kelly, I think the solution is you don't need a wife. You need to become one of Lee's wives.
Ooh,
That's it right there.
I like this idea. Lee, can I play with the robots?
You know what? Yeah, you sure can.
Yes.
You can play with his Transformers too.
Yes.
I take care of my women's.
I like it.
And you know there won't be a line of the other wives waiting to play with the robots.
That's true.
Yeah, and they can entertain themselves.
Yeah, get first pick. First pick.
Hell yeah. Life's gonna be good. I'm excited.
Hey man.
Tomorrow he just shows up in Tennessee.
Yeah. Leaving my whole life behind, I'm gonna go be Lee's wife.
And you know what? It doesn't snow here, Kelly.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's not true.
It barely snows. You know, I've never shoveled, not one time.
It doesn't Wisconsin snow.
Yeah.
No. It barely does anything. Be fine. We'll just come up with unique ways to put all them robots together. Oh, it's gonna be great. It'll be so much fun. Magnificent.
This is gonna be awesome.
Great. It's all right. You know,
not one time.
Get your affairs in order, and we'll make it happen. Be good.
Cool.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Can you ordain, or can you be your own officiant of your own wedding?
Well, it's getting really fucky in Tennessee with regards to that right now. See, what happened was a bunch of people started gay marrying their friends, and a bunch of crusty old white dudes that run shit are like, oh, we can't have that. So we decided that people that got ordained on the internet can't do weddings anymore because they haven't gone through the proper training.
Ah, boo.
But then the Universal Life Church sued the shit out of the state because, you know,
So
you
are
can't
you in
do
a
that.
fishy can or a fish a can't?
Yeah, you fucking can't do that. That's like, that's not legal. You can't prioritize one religion over another one. Like, that's specifically a thing you can't do, you big dumb dummies. So, yeah. For now, I don't think I can officiate our own wedding, but, you know, apparently we know a guy. So, on the Discord...
It'll just be $900.
Damn it. On the Discord, which, again, you should all join at discord.panelsonpages.com.
Like, we got so many new categories, you guys.
Yeah. And if there's something you want to have, a category, be like, hey, make a category. And we'll be like, fucking done, son.
Yeah.
The PayPal.
There's
fucking done.
There's a freaking category called food.
There sure is.
You know why? Because Christian was like, we need a food category.
Yep.
And we just put in Ruth's cum salad or whatever the fuck her name was.
You know what? It'd be great. We just started like sharing recipes and shit. That'd be fantastic.
It was Hazel's cum salad, Kelly.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and we
I apologize, Hazel. and your
we
cum
got
salad.
a food category before we got a books
Right.
category.
Until we learned that it is definitely a boy and clearly not named Bruce.
I had to show this to Jose today because, you know, I get Instagram memes from Mahoney all the time. And the one that I had to show Jose today was that
tracks.
Ketchup 100% gets pre-cum.
Oh, I got that one. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty
And that
good.
fucking Guy Fieri
Oh, yes. Baby Yoda as Guy Fieri. Yeah.
is fucking hilarious.
Guy Fieri has gone full meme lord. He has really
Embraced
embraced it.
I mean, why not?
Yep.
No, you get in where you can fit in.
Hey, all press is good press.
That's all.
So
all money is mo
our
money.
first entrant on the Discord this week was Juan. Why don't you read that one up for us, Mahoney?
This is my favorite bit.
I guess I can do it. It's fine. I'll take care of this one. Juan writes in and says, "Gonna be completely selfish and somewhat realistic here." Later on, Eyes makes the point that, you know, this is your list, so it's all selfish.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're fucking non-denominational holiday list. Then he says, a 3-night stay on Disney-owned hotel with 4-day tickets to Galaxy's Edge with enough money to get 1 lightsaber made, 1 droid made, and food. To which I say, 1, don't stay on property at Disney. You'll save like $2,000. Get an Airbnb. They're real nice.
The B&B you guys had was pretty dope.
I have been told, though, that
Uh-oh. Lost. We're losing you.
What has he been told?
I'm dying to know.
We'll come back to that. We lost you, Mahoney.
But yeah. Fucking
and
I could totally spend 4 days at Galaxy's Edge.
You know, I've spent more than we went to Galaxy's Edge tonight just to take pictures, but I do feel like you can experience Galaxy's Edge in one day. You'll want to go back, but you can experience everything there is to offer in one day, I feel.
I also really like Hollywood Studios, so if I went to Hollywood Studios for 4 days, I'd be into it.
Oh yeah, one of my Hollywood Studios is my all-time favorite Disney park.
Love it. And then Juan goes on later to say impeachment, which is a really good Christmas gift for the world.
Yeah,
that'd be solid.
Yeah, what a way to go into the new year. You know, it's just stepping on the right foot with even if he doesn't get convicted, just impeached, like, warms my soul a little bit.
My hands are too big.
So what about you, Kelly? What you want for Christmas?
I had a hard time coming up with what I want this year. I usually end up buying all the shit I want.
Yeah.
I'm a psychopath. I always have a list of, like, at any given time on the Google Sheets.
Yeah. So I want a release date for Yakuza 7 in the West. In the West.
Yeah.
I want to know when that's
Release
coming.
the Snyder Cut of Yakuza 7.
No, don't do that. Bad, Jose. First you take away my wife, now you invoke the name of Zack Snyder and Yakuza together. I'm so upset with you.
Zack Snyder is the most famous Yakuza lord of the
No,
world.
he's not.
Jose gonna get cold and a Secret Santa keeps fucking up.
Jose, you're gonna make me say something bad about him and his family again.
Okay. I take it back. You know what, man? Fuck that guy.
Quit baiting
All right,
him.
there we go. I'd
Fuck
also
Yakuza Lord.
No. See, the internet exiled you. I would appreciate a very good main event for Freedom's annual Blood Christmas show.
I like it. Sounds wholesome, family friendly.
Yeah. Yep. I would also enjoy a case of Suntory Pop melon soda or some Boss coffee.
Oh, nice.
Or why not just a plane ticket? Just send me back to Japan. that would work as well.
Pigeons.
You know what? I'd eat a pigeon. It'd be worth it.
Japan was really transformative for you, Kelly.
It was my Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Just like Galaxy's Edge is your Japan.
That's right. There is so DJ Rex he's the DJ in Olga's Cantina, which Mahoney calls Olga's, and he has a Spotify playlist, and one of the songs straight up sounds like a J-pop or a K-pop band.
Nice. Is there some sweet jizz in that playlist?
Oh, there's jizz.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jizz.
There's a mega mix of the Cantina jizz song.
Just a mega mix of orgasms.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's my list.
Good list,
Solid.
Kelly.
I like it. Let's see. Back on Discord, Darwin writes in, looking for Metal Earth models. They were recently on my mind. We moved last year, and I found the box they were in a couple weeks ago. I packed them thematically like Christmas tree ornaments, but you would fucking have to, because those things suck.
They're so delicate. He posted a picture, and he did an R2-D2, a BB-8, an Iron Man. The Iron Man actually looks pretty dope. It's not just all silver. It's actually red and gold.
Yeah, they're doing a colored Optimus Prime, one of those things.
There's a tractor and then a satellite. I think it's maybe that's Hubble telescope.
Building that Optimus Prime Metal Earth was one of the worst things I've ever done, and I got stabbed once.
Nah,
I was gonna say, didn't you like cut the shit out of your hands doing that
Yeah.
too?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Actively terrible.
No offense,
I still
Darwin.
maintain anybody with more than one of those it's a cry for help. Like it's okay to think you deserve love. You don't have to build a second Metal Earth model.
This is a safe space, Darwin.
You don't have to build 2 of those things. You
He
just don't.
seems like he enjoys it, and he's good at it. So, hey, it's keeping the demons at bay.
You know, there's something to be said about that. That's a good point. Very good point. Then he also said he wants one of those weird fucking metal things. Oh, no, he makes those. I misunderstood. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, he works with tiny metal bits.
Yeah.
Which, God bless you, somebody's got to. So, what about you, Jose?
I'm going to sound like one of the oldest of old men. And I'm a little bit jealous when you say you got Invergence Able, because that motherfucker is on my list.
I'm so excited.
So, a little jelly on that one.
I was in so much pain Saturday. I looked into Cole and I was like, look, I'm buying this.
Yeah, I mean, it's on our list. It's a must.
Lee, when you get yours,
nice.
Tell Amazon that it never showed up, and then they'll send another one. You can send that one to Jose.
Ooh. Yeah, but this thing weighs 56 pounds.
Yeah.
So it'd be cheaper to just buy one than to mail that one.
I mean, you're really not that far away. You can just drive up and get it.
That's true. It's true. You would definitely spend less than $120 in gas.
Yeah.
And some fucking stone cold knee braces.
Yeah. We talked about that today. Jose's got that insurance now. He's looking to squeeze every last dime out of it.
I like it.
So yeah, I'm going old man. I'm going 2020 is the year I gotta take care of my body.
Yep.
You know, like I bought this stupid elbow pad thing from my desk at work because I was getting a sore elbow, and I was feeling real self-conscious and shitty about it. And then
until it works.
Lovely Jason, it's fucking great.
Yeah,
fucking Jason Nyes told me that one of the most sage-like pieces of advice I've gotten in my whole fucking life. He told me every day is a beta test for how comfortable you can be the next day.
That's right.
And I was like, shit. And he's right. Embrace the pad.
Yeah, I was 100% going to bring that up when Jose was talking about the knee braces, and it's like, why be in pain? Why be in discomfort? Like we only have
got shit to do.
We only have so much time left on this earth, so why be miserable?
Yeah, I got my pad. I got my fucking, potentially dangerous inversion table. I'm going for it.
Yeah, but potentially life-altering goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get the table going. I'm gonna get back on the yoga. It's gonna be good. I gotta take care of my fucking back, you guys.
Man,
that's where I'm at in my life.
DDP yoga's catching on again in the population. I just pulled my DVDs out recently because Jose was asking about it. You use the app, Lee. You said.
Yeah, just move to the app. Yeah.
What's the app about? What's up with that? DDP was just here at a disc golf course filming something,
and he was at the fucking AEW last week. But it's a lot of the same workouts, a lot of new versions of the workouts. They do live workouts on the app from the performance center thing he's got. There's like a cooking show on there. You can track your workouts and progress and upload photos and all that shit.
What's the bottom line?
It's like $9
a month.
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
Yeah, something like maybe 8. Like it's not a lot.
I just feel like the DVDs at this point, those are almost 10 years old. Probably more. They're just a little outdated. And DVDs, what a pain in the ass. Physical.
That's
media.
honestly kind of what it came down to. It's like I don't want to have to go fucking put this thing in all the time. It's worth paying $9 in perpetuity to not have to open my fucking DVD player.
So what do you do? Do you cast it? Do you Roku it or?
Yeah, whatever you got. Yeah, you can cast it to whatever. There's apps for. I think there might even be an app on the Roku directly for it. But I just use it. I put it on my iPad and throw it to the TV.
Yeah, I remember when the app first came out. It wasn't available for PlayStation, so we didn't jump right on it.
It's still not.
We got that Chromecast
real smoothly.
Yeah, we got that Chromecast.
You can Bluetooth. If you have one of the heart rate monitors and you put it on your Bluetooth, it tracks that as well. I haven't got one of those yet. But at the end of every workout, it gives you points. And you can redeem the points for stuff. For doing workouts and shit. And if you have the heart rate monitor, apparently it gives you triple points. So you get prizes and shit faster. So that's kind of cool. But I haven't got around to buying one of those. Yeah, it's totally worth doing. I always feel better when I'm doing it. My jiu-jitsu's better when I do it. I set up shit better when I do it. I should do it all the time. It's dumb that I don't.
Well, on that topic, one of the things I want for Christmas is good health for myself, my family, and my friends in 2020.
Yeah, be good.
So
it'd be nice.
You know,
I'm into that.
we're all getting old. You know, some of us aren't in the best shape, so we need to put as much time on the clock as possible. Mary joked
making better choices than I was this time like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mary joked that every time she gets me to eat a vegetarian meal, it's just, adding another 45 minutes onto the clock.
Oh.
That's actually kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it. What else you got in that list, Nice?
Well, I don't want for much. The wife keeps me very comfortable and, gets me all the NECA toys I could possibly want.
We call that marrying outside the weight class.
Yeah. She really hooks it up. But the one thing that I haven't blown money on in 10 years now that I would love to get back into, and I got so many ideas. Man, I would be so about getting some tattoos for Christmas.
Ooh,
I got so many good ideas.
The lady keeps talking. I'm either gonna have to get her a tattoo, a kitty, or a dog.
How about a tattoo of her kitty?
Do the tattoo or the cat.
Yeah. I'll do a tattoo of her and a cat hanging out at a pound looking at a dog.
There you go. I like it.
The missus and I got a standing invite. Mr. Adam Hicks, just pick a day. He's like, I'll block the whole day off. We'll go nuts.
Yeah.
Make the trip up there.
Yeah, I would like to go back to Jose and I's tattoo artist, but Adam Hicks's work has just grown by leaps and bounds, and
good.
It's nuts.
His shit is so up my alley.
Speaking of the band earlier, the lead singer is tattooing down here, and his work's pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
he's real good. I like his shit on Instagram sometimes. Not those other fuckers though. And
you know what fuckers you are.
And we're trying to start off 2020 looking for a new place to live, some place to buy. Not exactly sure where or what kind, but that is definitely on our list of something to do. Looking forward to getting some bigger space, stretch out a little bit, not have my office be directly facing the sun in the afternoon, so it's nice. 90 degrees in here.
Fuck it, I'm gonna put a new job on my list.
And then we already talked about impeachment, and that would be real sweet.
It'd be real nice.
Like,
because if not, that fucker's winning again. I don't see anyone there that's gonna out whatever.
Jose said this to me today. He said, "I saw a picture from the last debate, not a video, just a picture of all the people that were there, and I don't see one person that's beaten Donald Trump."
like just at a glance, like none of them stick out as like, oh shit, who's that guy?
The voice of the common man.
If they get there going, and they really lean into that student loan thing, it can mobilize a lot of folks to be like, change my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's early, It
is. It's early. So, and he was like, the one person he brought up that could take him on is the one that just announced she's resigning.
Yeah. Kamala Harris dropped out of the race today.
Yeah, I didn't see her winning.
But I thought
there was a guy yesterday who dropped out of the race. I swear I've never heard his name in my entire life. So once they narrow the field down from 45 people, I think it'll start to take shape.
I just like,
but I still don't see anyone there. I don't know.
I like the idea of seeing Kamala Harris go toe-to-toe with Donald Trump in a debate just because she's a brown woman.
I would like to see them go toe-to-toe in an obstacle course.
Winner gets the throne.
Just anything. Just make the man walk on a balance beam.
We decided the presidency by an episode of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Yes.
We decided the presidency by how many blocks can you hold in your hand at one time.
Ooh.
Love it.
Don't bring us down, Jose. We're looking optimistic to the future.
I get that. I'm just trying to be real, man. Just trying to be real.
I think election night, we should all get together and watch more Japanese Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think that's a plan.
Just to try to
live from election night, Japanese Spider-Man.
But that didn't work last time.
No, but we got real sad.
Yeah, so we need to bring it around, and maybe we'll have a happy time. We're gonna.
I feel like you need to break that curse, though. You got to watch something. What is the exact opposite of Japanese Spider-Man?
General Hospital.
You got to watch General Hospital.
No, I was gonna say the exact opposite is just election results.
yeah, very. That's what we need to do next year. We need to just watch old streams of the 2016 election results.
Oh God, no. What we need to do is we just need to have an election special, and every 10 minutes or so, Jose will bust in with the new precincts reporting.
Straight from the precincts, Donald Trump just took Florida.
Wouldn't the opposite of Japanese Spider-Man be Pearl Harbor Dr. Octopus?
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
All right, JR.
Vitter writes in
Jim Wrestling
at PanelsOnPages.com. He says, shout out to getting sleep for Christmas.
Oh, bless.
Shout out.
Yeah, amen to that. That's one thing that I have to change is my horrible, shitty sleep schedule.
Yeah, you do.
I know that I can do it. Godspeed, but I don't know if I could. He said, just sleep. A whole day would be nice. We're fostering 2 baby girls and entering the adoption process. They do not sleep. Ever.
Oh, wow.
Boy, do I miss sleep.
Who's this?
Vetter.
Watching a couple
No
of girls do
shit.
that.
Respect, man. Doing
Congrats.
the Lord's work.
Congratulations. That's a big deal. All right, so you wrote a list. Number 6, the PoP Fantasy Football title. It needs to come home. I can still pull it off.
Can he, Mahoney?
He can. Yeah,
Okay.
if he beats Lee, he's in the playoffs.
Number 5, a new Outcast album.
Oh, man.
All right.
I second that emotion.
Number 4, the Lego Slave 1 set. The massive Millennium Falcon would be sweet too, but realistically, Boba Fett's would be nice. I had a Lego store the other day, and I saw that big Millennium Falcon put together, and it's magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
But where the fuck is anyone supposed to put that thing? It's too big.
We've got the small Millennium Falcon, and just
And
moving
no
that
joke either.
Moving that around is a chore, just because you feel like it's gonna fall apart. I couldn't imagine.
Imagine if it weighed 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Number 3, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, licensed on the Switch. Number 2, a G.I. Joe USS Flag.
Oh, Jesus.
The only carryover from my childhood that remains unfulfilled. And then number 1, a Conan the King movie. Arnie isn't getting any younger. Make it happen.
That would be kind of cool.
That would be kind of dope. I would not be mad about that. Christened this up on Twitter. Is that right?
That's right.
And I think I have to double check my notes here, but I believe Kristen Allen's Etsy sale may still be going on. Get the special discount if you go check out. And she can put up a whole shitload of new prints. And mine were delivered yesterday, and they're magnificent. So
Yeah.
check out
Even if the
Kristen
sale's
Allen's
not
Etsy
going
shop.
on, you should still check it out, because she is currently recovering from surgery, and buy some art.
Yeah,
a lot of the prints are 5x7 or 4x6, so they're small. And it's not like a big real estate commitment. That's the way to do it, man. Many prints are where it's at.
Then you can make yourself a little montage thing, like a
Exactly.
collage on your wall. And even at full price, her prices are ridiculously low.
Yeah.
So.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. They're fantastic. Do that. So what you got, Nice?
Oh, Kristen's list.
Yes.
Shit. Here we go.
Sorry, that was a bad toss.
Well, no. I had opened up her Etsy and all that, so I was just a couple tabs away. She
The only
says,
thing on her Christmas list is that she would like to own a duck.
Honk.
She says, if I'm being
No, they don't honk,
materialistic,
they quack.
if I'm being materialistic, which is perfectly fine. We're doing lame Christmas lists. Come on.
The whole point, yeah.
She says, a nice watercolor set.
Dig it.
If I wasn't healing, a scenic sleigh ride. But really, just a nice chill day is plenty, maybe with homemade cinnamon rolls again, and a redo sushi date since last time was a bust. Hey, man.
One day, my kids are going to be gone and moved out of the house. I'm going to have a really chill Christmas morning.
Don't worry, Lee. I'm very excitable.
Yeah. On that first one, let's all plan on crashing the party.
Oh my God. It would be so great, but I'd be so pissed at the same time.
The emotions going through your head at that time.
Christmas
These
2030.
guys
I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be
fucking
great.
actually did it. These motherfuckers.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh no.
This is a very difficult episode for me because I've already looked up the price of a Suntory Pop melon soda and a watercolor set and half of whatever these micrometer things that J-Pop wants. Because I don't want all of my friends to just tell me things that they would like to have because now I want to go and just mail them all out to you. I looked up what kind of knee pads does Stone Cold wear.
Did you get an answer on that one?
No.
Okay.
They looked very large.
Fucking.
I said, "Oh, I'm out of my depth. I can't do this."
No, insurance has got that covered for him.
Oof. That's what I'm going for.
Let's see. What else we got?
Hold on. Well, shout out to the union.
Oh, maybe you would like the Irishman.
Yeah, maybe.
Mel hit us up on the Discord. He'd like a 4K projector, since there's a lot of stuff coming out in 4K.
Nice.
I'm not gonna Google that.
A VIP Disney pass to Disney World so I can ball out like Anthony Anderson in Blackish. Please don't make eye contact with me.
That's the thing now is these VIP tours of Disney where you pay an exorbitant amount of money to have a guide and basically walk on to all the rides and go backstage and all that shit. Like, it's not just for the super rich anymore. It's just kind of like, hey, if I'm gonna experience Disney, let's do it the most baller way possible.
That's the widest shit I've ever heard.
Oh, but it's Disney, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
You've been to Disney.
I have.
But have you been to Disney
Plus
on baller status?
Number 4, a boosted scooter, because I'm a dumbass and will probably start riding again in the summer.
You broke your leg, Mel.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Do that. Number 3, I would like the feeling to come. Speaking of, I would like the feeling to come back to my shin. Ever since surgery, it's been numb. Ooh. Number 2, I would like to get LASIK or vision correction, whichever is safer. And man, no joke. I keep telling Nicole, I'm going 2020 and 2020, getting that LASIK.
Heyo.
Is that covered by insurance?
Probably not, because you know, but you
It
have
might
to
be
use it.
counted as elective
Yeah.
because they cover in glasses.
Man, I got a fucking letter in the mail because I fulfilled my anxiety medicine too much, and once a month, and the top of the letter from my insurance company said in big bold letters, "I shit you not, time to make a choice."
Jesus.
Okay.
Like, what? And it's like, we can't give you this anymore. So if you want to, you can keep getting it and pay regular price, or you can just not get it anymore. Turns out it was on Walmart's $4 generic list the whole goddamn time. So, and then Mel's number 1. There's this one cover piece of Battle of the Planets that Michael Turner did, and I would give it. And if I ever get to a certain pay grade, it's still available. I would love to own that. And that is a magnificent piece of artwork.
Look it up, Mahoney. Find out how much. Make it happen.
I made a note of that and was like, I can't get that, but I might be able to give him a print or something. I literally spent 10 minutes this afternoon being like, I could probably print that out and frame it and mail that off to Mel. Like, this is absolute torture for me.
I'm so sorry.
I remember one of the last cons I went to, I think it might have been C2E2, the Aspen booth had this big portfolio full of Michael Turner originals, and there was a Spider-Woman cover I'd never seen before. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where'd this come from? And the guy was like, oh yeah, I think they ever published that. I'm like, oh shit, how much is it? He said $1,400. I'm like, oh, whoa, all right, cool. I'm like, holy shit.
That's one of them Good from afar, but far from good. Ain't paying that.
And that was 10 years ago, so God knows what it is now.
He's only gotten deader since then.
Yeah.
Oh, so deader.
J-Pop says, ideally, I want my car, student loans, and credit card debt paid off.
Shout out to fucking student loans.
So I would settle for the Grant Morrison new X-Men Omnibus, Pokemon Sword or Shield, or a 0-1 depth micrometer, pin micrometer analog. What the fuck does that mean?
It measures things. It measures things to a very small amount.
All right, there you go.
I already looked it up. They're like $100.
All right, fancy fucking schmancy. Look at that.
Well,
what's
some
your
of them
list?
were much more expensive, but
What's your list, Mahoney? Since you're talking about looking at,
I don't have a list. My list is I would like to buy all of you the things on your list.
Oh, that's so
what
sweet.
I want.
Mahoney, for Christmas, I'm gonna let you buy me a tattoo. Let's go.
All right. I don't. What does a tattoo cost? I wrote down nice tattoos.
Plural.
Somewhere between 80 to $100 an hour.
Yeah, it's literally been 10 years since I've gotten a tattoo.
It depends on the artist, the size, color, black and white, and placement, I guess.
All right. So what if I wrote my name in tattoo on you?
Yeah. What would be? You got ideas, or you
My
just
name.
want some ink?
Oh, I've got plenty of ideas.
Well, what's like your if you were on the spot right now? They said, "Bam."
Oh,
What's your go-to?
Well, the one
it's a picture of Emerald Lagasse's face.
the
Is
one
it fucking Guy Ferrari.
I've got a bunch of
Guy
ideas, but the
Ferrari.
one on the top of my brain right now is I want to do.
You're gonna get flames on your head.
I want to do like a boar skull, kind of like the Motorhead logo, kind of, but like a realistic boar skull, and in like tattoo font, have it say Hakuna Matata.
That's dope,
right?
That's not where I thought that was going.
Another one I want to do is, you know, I don't know which Friday the 13th it is, but it's the poster where the knife is going through the eye of the hockey mask.
That would be Friday the 13th part 4, the final chapter.
I want to do a tattoo based on that, but it's Casey Jones' mask and a Raphael Sai going through the eye.
Dig it.
Nice.
Dig it.
Yeah, I got some cool ideas.
I like it. I want all the tattoos.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, I got one not long after Jax was born, so that's already been way too fucking long.
Holy shit, he's like 19.
Yeah. Still hasn't moved out yet.
He's gonna be my favorite stepson.
All right, then let's see here. Lastly, I think got Zero hit us up on the Discord, and he said number 1 with a bullet, a top 8 finish at the Transformers card game Energon Invitational this coming weekend.
Oh, good luck.
Year. Not only would it net me $1,000 cash,
wow,
thus more than paying for the trip, but I'd also get a free copy of the other thing I want for Christmas, the Wave 1 Energon edition. And he included a link, or at least an image, Mahoney. So there you go. Then bonus, if I get top 4, I also get an Omega Supreme, which I already have, so I can hook Lee up. Look at that.
Oh, everybody's so generous.
So generous.
Mahoney, don't you dare buy me a tattoo. We agreed on this.
You're not the boss of me.
We
I'll buy you whatever the fuck I want.
We agreed we're doing a tranquilo Christmas this year. Don't you
It
dare.
is Tranquilo Christmas.
Yeah,
Really.
well, maybe it won't be for Christmas. Maybe a tattoo will just show up on your body one day.
He's gonna be like, man, I had a dream. It was weird. Mahoney was over me, and then all I heard was, shh, just sleep. And then I woke up with a fucking tattoo.
And then you wake up with like a really good effort at a boar skull. Like a really good effort.
Solid
You're
effort.
like, oh, he
Just a
tried.
straight fucking prison tattoo.
Yeah.
He said he also wants the resin upgrade kit that turns the Gundam Wing Zero custom model into a Robo Saber from Fate Stay Night. I didn't know that was a thing, but that's fucking cool. The people are modding out Gundam models. It's pretty dope.
It's
And
funny.
then
I want my
lastly,
own resin kit.
the remaining Decepticon Justice Division from Iron Factory, which that is also a pretty fucking cool thing.
Looks like a
Well done.
Tesseract. Oh,
Well, I hope everybody gets what they want to their heart's desire this year.
Well, we actually have a couple more. You skipped
Did we?
over.
My bad.
You skipped over Ben. His was real short. He says,
Oh, shout out
shit, my bad.
Ben.
"I'd love a family trip to Disney and check out that Galaxy's Edge and that Criterion Godzilla set would be nice too."
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I highly recommend the Galaxy's Edge to anyone that is interested. And then
And the Godzilla Criterion.
and, yeah, sure, that too. And then we got Eric Magnus hit us up on Facebook.
Oh shit!
What I want for Christmas. I'm not big on holidays or special occasions. I'm single and will never date again. No kids, no debt to speak of. So every day is Christmas for me because I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm literally the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's walking like he doesn't have a care in the world. He says, fuck it. I tried not to go there, but if I could name a few things, more soapies in Thailand, a return trip to the 4 floors of whores in Singapore, and of course, just being in Japan again. Remember when we found out what a soapy is?
The 4 floors of a horse.
Eric Magnus, you a real one.
That is goddamn magnificent.
So he says he will never date again, but he's still gonna smash, right?
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it
Everyone's
sounds
got to smash. Like, it's important. You don't smash, you get upset. Important. It's good for you.
So what do we want to do for next week? I've got ideas for the rest of the year, essentially, but next week is kind of up in the air. Let me pitch this to you.
All right.
So it's the holiday season. The holiday season. You got Christmas trees. You got cookies baking. You've got like the fresh winter air. You know,
chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Chestnuts, yeah. A lot of fragrances, a lot of smells going on. Someone suggested this a while back, and I love it. Let's do top 6 smells, y'all. All-time top 6 smells.
Badussi.
So not just Christmas.
No.
Holiday smells. Top 6 smells all time.
All time.
Let's just assume Badussi is number 1 on all the list. You can just leave that one out.
Pizza.
Badussi is Jose's favorite color.
Wood chips.
Wood chips.
Would recommend.
I mean, hey, let's not lie. Wood chips can smell pretty good.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's true.
No, I mean, let's do it. I think that's
Finally a list that wood chips belongs on.
I like it.
I think
I
we'll
get
get
fucking top 6 smells. I'm into it. I'll take it.
I think we'll get a lot of unique answers for this one.
But we can all agree on one, right?
For sure.
Okay.
I mean,
Nice.
it's okay.
What?
This guy.
I mean,
This
it's
guy.
it's a smell. I mean,
Context is everything,
guy.
I'll admit.
sure.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't want a candle that smells like that.
No, probably not.
That sounds awful.
Oh, what flavor Glade plugin is this? Oh, Badussi. Booty, dick, and pussy in one air freshener?
But the candle actually says whiskey sour. All right. So hit us up with your top 6 smells. Which, boy, this ought to be illuminating. It's great. So hit us up on the Twitter, on the Discord, on the emails, all that shit. I like it. And if you got some chestnuts on there, great. No pressure. Ain't got to be holidays. Let's talk comics. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, my iTunes is really falling.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
I was vamping, trying to give you a
The
good
problem with
there.
Badussi is it doesn't work as a candle. You gotta wash it off your hands.
You know how Old Spice has those weird body wash names like Bear Glove and Fiji? Badussi.
Just a Paducey-scented centaur. Also, Paducey-scented centaur is the name of my war cover band. Oh my god! All right, comics. Shifting gear. What do we got? Let's talk about the new Power Rangers, Kelly.
All right,
it's pretty fucking great.
It's real good.
Yeah, they're actively just fucking with the timeline in ways that are a lot of fun, and I'm into it. Like the original 3 that left got the new superpowers, and at one point Jason's like, "How about we just fuck all this, go to the moon with our giant robots, and fuck everything up?" And so they did it, and they shoved Lord Zed in a magic jar, and Zordon's like, "Hey, what the fuck? You can't just do that. There's rules to this shit." And they're like, "Yeah, no, fuck you, peace out," and they left. But since nature abhors a vacuum, new bad guys are coming. So they're going off the rails, off book completely, which is kind of great.
Yeah, I'm liking it a lot.
It's pretty cool. I like the way they draw the emissaries is always really cool. Like, and just the heel turn makes a lot of sense in context. Like, it's really, really great. And I'm also here for fucking finally gonna be the leader Goldar. Pretty great. It's gonna be cool. It's real good what they're doing in that book. Like,
yeah,
been saying it the whole time, but way better than a Power Rangers comic probably should be.
Yep. Yeah, and way better than 2 Power Rangers comics should be.
Yeah, because they're both great. Like, they're legit some of my favorite comics. They're that good. They're great.
I want to know Goldar's top 6 smells.
Kimberly.
Kimberly's mom.
Paducey. Kimberly Paducey.
Now, Goldar would definitely
I need
the candle.
The Paducey-scented candle gives Kimberly her powers.
The pink candle.
I'm into it.
God. Fuck, what else? You know what? That Dump Strike Force book is pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's got a goofy team that doesn't make any sense. They don't belong together, which makes it a lot of fun. And it looks really good too, like the art in it. It's just fun. Like, it'll never make it to issue 12, but it's a lot of fun.
No, that'll be a 6-issue series if there ever was one.
Yeah. It's good. I like it a lot, but it's there's no staying power. Shit. The ongoing Criminal is really good.
It's so good.
It's
Criminal's back at it?
Yeah, and they're just going for a while. Like, they've been doing miniseries for years, but they're on like issue 10 of an ongoing, and it's just really good. It's another Teague Lawless story. It's Tracy's dad. You also get glimpses in the story of young Leo, who was kind of the star of the first mini back in the day, and the Coward. Real good, real good. Just some A+ pulp comics, outstanding, very good. And then let's see what else. I love this big dumb Avengers in space story they're doing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Like, fuck Starbrand, but if you got to tell a Starbrand story, to give me
Brood Thor,
yeah, yeah, I'll read your Starbrand story. like Brood Thor, like obsessing over whether or not he can still hold the hammer, is so great. He's like, I can't put it down. If I put it down, then I got to keep holding it to prove that I'm still worthy. It's gonna be okay. And Captain America's like, I think Thor is cracked. It's not gonna be good. Very good. Let's see what else. The rest of the 29 books. I read the Fantastic Four you recommended, Kelly. That was fucking wild.
Yeah. Never in a million years would you expect a Fantastic Four 2099 book to be.
No, not at all. No, it's just Herbie trying to assemble the Fantastic Four, and when it doesn't work out and they all die, like he's been doing it for a while, it just keeps killing people on accident, exposing them to like shitty cosmic rays. The Punisher one was all right.
Yeah, the Punisher one I didn't care much for.
Okay, no, it's not the best. It's okay. Looking forward to the Ghost Rider one, because I assume it takes place in that crazy, like, city that's a highway. And it's like, so long as you're moving on the highway, there's no laws.
Yeah.
Which, that's so stupid. I love it.
Did you read Conan 2099?
I did not read the Conan one.
That one was real dumb. I liked it a lot.
Yeah? All right. And then last one, Venom 20. It kind of serves as a good epilogue to the Absolute Carnage. And I really like the dots that Donny Cates connected between the Venom symbiote spawns and like major Marvel events.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of great. And so what does it mean? What does the new spawn mean that is a kid? Like, what the fuck is happening to us that this is what the Venom symbiote made? It's kind of great. Like, I'm super into it. And I don't think I'd ever seen Maker without his helmet on. It's super fucking creepy looking.
I loved the insane left turn at the end of the book where it's like, all right, the Council of Reeds are here, and he's trying to recreate the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, thanks to the Ultimate Symbiote, which he thinks maybe the reason they exist is to traverse realities. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, not where I saw that going at all.
Yeah, I have to say that was the last book I expected the Council of Reeds to show up in.
Venom? You mean you didn't think the Council of Reeds would be in Venom anytime soon?
No, didn't really think that at all.
No, that didn't register on your radar there?
No.
Fucking great. Donny Cates, man. I'm a fan for life. He got me. He's been really, really good.
Did you read the Scream book?
I like that one too. That's pretty cool.
That was really good, yeah.
And it looks weird. It's weird and dirty and
yeah.
It's very
got a strange
gross and unpolished. Yeah, I liked it. But I liked her as a supporting character in the Flash Venom book too. So I'm glad she's back.
Yeah.
Fighting creepy sea monsters. Remember that creepy sea monster Venom toy from the 90s?
Oh yeah.
Good looking figure.
The green with the face on its hand.
Venom,
cool.
Wasn't it Venom the Deep?
I think so, yeah.
So deep, put that butt to sleep.
Oh my god.
Venom.
What else you got, Kelly?
Venom knows where the Badusi hides.
For sure.
In that fucking lobster tank.
Eddie, I know where the Badusi is.
Gosh, you never seen before, Eddie. What?
Eddie, it's my favorite smell. Eddie, could we have a candle?
To my home planet.
On my home planet, they let us have Badusi candles.
They said it was a bad idea, but we said no. Love the smell. We thrive. Carnage. He said he's anti-Badusi candles.
If you put out some of them Badusi candles, it's gonna be carnage.
No.
Oh, it's so stupid.
So stupid it might work. That's our new podcast.
Venom 2.
Me and Kelly act out Venom 2 as the Badusi Wars.
The candles just drive Cletus Cassidy completely insane. And the symbiote is made from the candles.
That's the aura of life.
Eddie.
We do a dramatic reading.
Eddie, he always smells like Badusi.
He had to rush through that one because he was cracking up so much.
Oh, God.
I'm good with
Sweating.
comics.
What was that?
I'm good.
Okay, what you got, Nice?
Like he said, I'm gonna comics. like that's just what you call out before it happens.
Eddie, I'm good at comics.
All the talk of Badusi, I'm gonna comics.
We started watching the Dark Crystal series on Netflix, and it is wild, man.
I'll bet.
It's still mostly puppets, but like they added tongues to like the Skeksis, like CGI tongues. It's fucking wild.
That's weird.
It's the story is simple enough to where you can like half pay attention to it and just every so often look up and just go like, oh my god, these puppets are amazing. Absolutely crazy. And then so that's on Netflix. And then we watched Booksmart on Hulu, and Booksmart is a delight, and I highly recommend it. It's, you know, super bad but with chicks, but like they're really great and fun, and they love each other, and there's so much support between these female friends, and it's very funny. I highly recommend it.
Nice. I heard
Carrie
nothing but good
Fisher's
things.
daughter is there, and she's wonderful.
Holy shit, she is the best part of that movie.
Yep.
She just keeps popping up. Why? Why aren't you wet? Why aren't you wet?
Eddie. Been
That
talking
doesn't
about being
sound like
wet.
a Pussycat talk. I don't know what it is.
Carnage will be coming.
Comics.
You got Jose?
Watched Captain Marvel for the first time.
You'd never seen Captain Marvel?
No, because it's one of those movies that came out. Well, and
because
I was out of town, and then I came back, and shit went upside down, and it's got a woman as the lead actress. I'm kidding. That's not why.
Jose wouldn't see
I
it
was
because he doesn't
completely
believe she could drive a movie.
I was like, a pilot? What? Chicks can't drive. I'm out. It was pretty good. I mean, not bad.
Right?
You know, it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
I really like that one.
It felt that maybe a little earlier, like if this was right before Guardians of the Galaxy, that would have been cool. Because of how, you know, some of the characters intertwine, but it was also
Sure.
cool that
But they just kind of come back after a while. That's kind of nice. I like that too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But-
I really like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
Fuck
I
you,
mean-
John Mitchell.
Tweet
I
like
like
an ass.
the twist with how they use the Skrulls.
Yes, that was kind of interesting and cool. That was a very, I mean, but I knew going into it already because of the
Yeah. 'Cause
outcomes
it came
of
out 10 months ago.
well, and whatchamacallit,
Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Oh,
the,
right.
the Talos reveal.
Yeah, Talos is pretty great too, though.
When they figure out where the spaceship is, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's just parked right here in space," and he just turns around and is like, "You're my fucking science guy."
Yeah. You
He
can
just
figure
rolls-
out
he's like,
it's in fucking space.
He just shrugs at him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Like
Which kind of feels like a refugee problem to be like, "Yeah, no, I get it. I'm the best one left at science. I'm not
Yeah, but
good at science. Sorry."
he's obviously the mechanic because he built a spaceship to go into space, which I would not have trusted.
Like, look, man, it was either me or Craig, and we all know Craig the fuck up. Yeah, I guess I'm the fucking science guy.
Talos, Clert, and Craig.
I'm fucking roll with Craig. Anything, Money?
Eddie. Do you think Clert has candles?
What did I do this week? This week's movie was Ford versus Ferrari, which was all right. It was pretty good.
Never gonna see that.
Yeah, it was fine. My dad wanted to see it, so I went with him.
Yeah, that
He
is.
really enjoyed
Cars
it.
go real fast.
Sounds like a sad movie.
He like leaned over a bunch and was like, "That's what the car really looked like." And I was like, "Okay, awesome. That's great."
Yeah, that seems like one of the most dad movies of all time.
Yeah, there was a lot of dads at that movie.
That movie
And
is
I-
so dad. I think Dire Straits is the greatest rock band ever made.
I mean, I suppose I am also a dad, so there was a shit ton of dads there, but yeah, it was good.
You're dad,
Christian
and they're
Bale,
dad.
Christian Bale did a really good
Shit,
job,
yeah, you are a dad. What up, Dad?
and yeah, it was. I get that it's a real thing, based on some car race from whatever year that was set in, but like I don't know what happened. So, it kept me in suspense. I didn't know the outcome.
I bet Ford won.
Were you surprised when Wonder Woman showed up?
Was Wonder Woman in it?
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari, Dawn for Justice, right?
I get it. Ford did win, Lee. But Christian Bale did not win.
He was Ferrari?
Oh,
No, so here's the
Jason
deal.
Bourne, huh?
They put another guy in there?
Apparently, so the race was 24 hours long, so it wasn't about who came in first, it was about who went the furthest. And so whatever guy was in charge of Ford, Henry Ford Jr., decided that because all three of the Ford cars were in the lead coming down to the 24-hour mark, he told Christian Bale that he had to slow down so that they could all pass the finish line at the same time and get a good picture. And so they finished in a tie, but then because it was the most distance traveled, like the guy who started farthest back was declared the winner because he had technically gone an extra 25 feet.
Oh, fuck that.
So, the Christian Bale guy was 3 laps ahead of everybody and had to slow his car down to let them catch up, and then he didn't even get first place.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so it sucked to be him. Then he dies, so he didn't even get to go back.
That's
Throwing spoilers for Ford versus Ferrari, so sorry to any dads out there listening.
Twice.
Yeah, he died. But yeah, it was cool. It was fine. That's all I really have. And then I saw
Okay.
Frozen 2. And all of you need to go see Knives Out, because that's the movie I really want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do it this weekend because I really want to talk to you about it too. Because I feel like it'd be great. Sweet. Well, all right then. I really got to go pee. So let's fucking
Do it. Just do it right now on air.
Do it. Piss
Do it,
yourself.
Lee. Piss yourself. Let's start a chant, you guys.
My
yourself.
student's letter. It's gonna be fine.
Piss
Piss
yourself.
yourself.
Piss yourself. Piss
Your
yourself.
box.
Waterfalls, sprinkling water.
So right
Everybody
in
start making water noises.
with your top 6 smells.
The smell of Lee pissing himself.
That is no one's top 6.
Number 1 smell, piss pants Lee.
Piss Pants Lee is a wrestler name from now
I
on.
can't have within 7 days. I cannot throw my back out, scoop mashed potatoes, and then also piss myself.
No, but it's cool. Your friends were telling you to do it. You have to explain to Nicole. Nicole, I pissed myself because they told me to do it on the podcast.
He walks downstairs to the wives, just piss pants.
Don't worry, I'll explain it to him when I get there tomorrow.
Hey, where's the shampooer? No reason. Let us know your top 6 smells. Email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Leave us the voicemail, 616-951-1POP. Why do we still have that fucking number? Hit us up on the Discord, on the Twitter, all that good shit. We'll talk about smells, which at some point, saying the word smell is just sketchy. Like, at some point, the word loses all meaning and just makes you feel like a sex pervert no matter what you're talking about. So this will be real fun. It's going to be great.
Eddie, I've been thinking about smells too much.
See? It's awful.
Now it sounds like Goldar is being worn by him.
Yep. Ooh, a fucking
like a coat.
Venom.
Symbiote Goldar get the shit.
A Venom symbiote Goldar.
You know what I'm drawing to work tomorrow now.
Hey, Eddie, you know how fat Kimberly's mom is?
For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. I'll talk to you guys next week.
The only reverend that matters.
The only reverend that matters.
Let's keep him here a couple more minutes.
Today's next week at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Piss yourself.
9 p.m.
Piss
Central at
yourself.
YouTube.com.
Remember, Lee, they're playing for the playoffs this
Love
week.
you.
Don't start Nelson Aguilar, Lee.
monetize this, you fucking Google ass bitch.